Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the nest. Well, isn't this just ducky? Here we go. Oilers Ducks in the first round of the playoffs. Of course, it'll start Monday, 8 o'clock at Rogers Place. My goodness, are we ever going to have you covered here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports, presented by Play Alberta? We have this show today, obviously. We're with you. Jay and I are with you every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. We're going to have some extended shows next week, but I'm going to get to that. We're with you till 6 o'clock today. Hello Hockey tomorrow with Tom Gazzola and Sean Bell is 10 a.m. to noon. It's going to be on location, as they like to say, at local South Common. That's the thing down there, eh? Down south. If you've hit Calgary, you've gone too far. Monday, we're wall-to-wall, baby. We're wall-to-wall getting you ready for game one. 6 a.m., we start with the Nielsen Show. That show is also on 95.7 Cruise FM. And we go right up till puck drop at 8 o'clock. Because what we're going to do on Monday with this show is we're going to go to 6:30 instead of 6. And then at 6:30, we'll hand the reins over to Tom and Belzy and Benny for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show, 90 minutes instead of 60. So you want your playoff coverage, you want your Oilers coverage, you're coming right here to Edmonton Sports Talk. You know how to find us, but what we need you to do is tell other people how to find us as well. iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, and on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube today, subscribe to the Edmonton Sports Talk channel if you haven't done so already, and give us a thumbs up.
Click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
We're going to tell you, the standards are going up. So we'll do it as a bit of a practice today, but then Monday we really want to make sure we hit it. We want to start getting to 155 thumbs every show. Now, yesterday, I'm double checking yesterday's totals, 156 thumbs yesterday.
Ooh.
So we did it yesterday for the last game of the regular season. So now going into the postseason, get to 100, our baseline, but then we want to get to, as Sammy Hager tells us, 100 and... All right, so let's get in there right away. I'm setting it up right off the top. We got the audience. The audience is building. Let's get to 155 thumbs on YouTube to go into the weekend. What a great weekend it's going to be. So what do we got? A triple header tomorrow, a quadruple header on Sunday, and then the Oilers join the fray on Monday. What a incredible time to be a hockey fan.
What a time to be alive.
Raptors playoffs start tomorrow, of course.
Oh, yeah.
NBA playoffs, so that's exciting as well.
Couple play-in games tonight.
Well, right, so these are the end of the play-in games tonight.
Yes.
Are these the do-or-die games?
Yes.
These are for the number 8 seed.
Yes.
Winner's number 8, loser, pack your bags and go to Loserville.
Beat it.
Next train leaves at loser o'clock.
Choo-choo.
Hey, well, conductor failure, shoveling coal. I guess the conductor doesn't shovel the coal. Do trains still run on coal?
No. Diesel.
Okay.
Gotta be diesel.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Anyway, you can also reach us. Okay, now here's the beauty of this show today. We're going to give, starting a little bit later on, probably 4-ish around there, because we have some other stuff to get to. Oh, you know, we also have a really important update from Oilers head coach Chris Knobloch on Leon Draisaitl, who was a full participant in practice today. He was on a line with Podkolzin and Kapanen.
We're getting him game ready as much as possible. And to do that, putting him with players that he would most likely play with. Before, we had extra guys. Now we're pretty much down to our 13 forwards. We don't have a whole lot of extra guys, but it's about getting him playing with guys he's usually playing with. He was playing a lot with Pods and Caps this year, and certainly last year. And sometime during the playoffs, most likely that'll be a line at some point. So that's my reasoning for putting him in the line. So he might be ready for game 1. He might be ready for game 3. He might be 5. But sometime we're expecting him.
It has to be an odd numbered game?
That's in the new collective bargaining agreement. If you return from injury in a playoff game, it has to be on an odd number game.
Do you think he plays Monday? If you had to answer right now.
Yes.
So do I.
100%.
If he's out there on that line today. So the lines were McDavid with Savoie and Hyman, Draisaitl with Podkolzin and Kapanen. That's his line, so to speak. Nugent Hopkins centering Henrique and Roslovic. Szymanski with Doc and Frederick. They were good last night.
Again.
Yes, it was only the Canucks, but I can also only judge a line on how they played. They played well.
Fair comment.
Lazar, the extra forward. Again, Dickinson still banged up. He's probably going to practice on Sunday, which is good. And then I guess we see how he does defensively, of course. Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse with Murphy, Wallman with Emberson. Stastny is the 7th defenseman. The 3 goalies on the ice, Ingram with Jari, and Calvin Pickard, who's up from the farm on a call to be the emergency goalie. Are you Jason Dickinson scratching the itch?
Yeah, I'm itching.
It took me several seconds to realize what was going on. I was I knew you weren't actually itchy. I knew you were doing some sort of a bit, and I didn't know what it was.
Okay, interesting.
Now I know what it was.
Penner's Pancakes. We were just discussing this in the bullpen. Adam Henrique, placeholder for Dickinson.
Possibly.
Which would, that would be a feather in the cap of Szymanski.
If that line stays together, yeah.
And it would be hard. Like you said, Reid, they've been playing really well. That seems to have turned, Trent Frederick's been playing better post-Olympic break, but this has been some of his best even since then.
Well, here's the good thing for the Oilers. And I say this, you can't make any prediction with any certainty in the playoffs. We've seen so many crazy things happen. The teams are very, very close. But the Oilers, in contrast to earlier portions of this season, will be sitting out a player or two in game 1 who deserve to play, quite frankly. I think. Does Curtis Lazar, quote unquote, deserve to come out of the lineup? I don't think so.
Nope. But guess what, Reid? He'll get a chance at some point.
Probably.
And you know what? That's a guy you can sit out and say, and have confidence in knowing that when he does get tapped on the shoulder, he's going to bring everything he's got.
Yeah.
Right? That's the Curtis Lazar edge. He understands how things work and when you're called upon, what to do.
So we always love to hear from you. I was starting to give all the ways you can do it. You can text 780-218-9999. The afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, turning 20 this year, celebrating with a massive promotion until October 26th. My goodness. $1 million in prizes, 35 winners of $20,000 in casino free plays, 9 brand new cars, 56 winners of $1,000 in cash, rivercrewresort.com. You can email j@edmontonsportstalk.com, reid@edmontonsportstalk.com. And as I was saying, you can post in the nasty chat on YouTube. Click the thumbs up if you're there as well. Once you've clicked the thumbs up, click the share button.
Do you believe in life after love?
And send the show link off to other people and get them involved in being a great audience member, a nasty as we like to call you, for Edmonton Sports Talk. Jay and I are going to give our first round predictions. Winning team of each series and the number of games in each series. And we're also going to pick who beats who in the Stanley Cup final. So you can send yours in. You want to do all the series? You want to do 1 or 2? You want to do the Oilers series? We always appreciate it if you include something humorous. A silly prediction. And we're also going to, and this might be extremely painful, we're going to look back on, it won't be a long segment, but we want to be accountable. We're going to look back on who we predicted to make the playoffs before the season and who we predicted to play in the Stanley Cup final before the season. I think it was the day before the season opener, day of. I can't remember. We did our picks. So how well did we do?
It's ugly. Well, Reid, honestly, if you were to take a poll of NHL hockey fans and media. I mean, a lot of their lists would probably have a lot of these teams that we also had in the playoffs.
Probably.
I mean, who would have expected New Jersey to fall off like this? Right?
Mm-hmm. Well, somebody probably did.
I guess somebody did.
Who knows?
Toronto.
Yeah, you would have thought Toronto was getting it.
I mean, they got Austin Matthews.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
So you can participate, and we'll refer to your picks throughout the course of the show as well. So that's going to be pretty fun. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Benny Thompson's going to join us for the afternoon debate presented by Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. He has a fun stuff. I think he's doing one of those keep 4, cut 5. What's it called?
I think it's keep 16, cut, or square root 4.
He's going to do that.
Yeah.
Which will be awesome. We have Stu McDonald on the show today around 20 after 4, OEG President and Chief Revenue Officer. Tell us about the fan opportunities, the ticketing, the watch parties, all that type of stuff. Because we know a lot of people like to engage in those ways for the road games or watching outside. We've seen the Moss Pit and how incredible Edmonton looks, how incredible Oilers fans look. And Mama Stanley was at the game last night.
I saw that.
I think she was right behind the bench.
She was.
Yeah, I got the interview her once at Chet.
Really?
Yeah.
We should have her on the show.
She's dressed
sometime.
like the Stanley Cup. We could probably find her. I don't know if we could get her today, but I think we could probably find her.
Sometime.
So he's going to be on around 4:20, and of course we're going to do our Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week around 5:30 today.
Yes.
Volleyball start today. You line this one up.
Yes,
this will be
sir.
a good one. All right.
Local volleyball.
So
star.
we'll have a lot of fun today. We're getting hyped up for the postseason. We'll be talking Oilers. We'll be talking the storylines for some of the other series. We're going to make our guaranteed to be correct predictions as well. So we have tons of stuff to cover. And of course, we have our afternoon headlines presented by 100.3 The Bear. Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Matt Savoie had the hats flying as the locals ended Vancouver's sorry season. The last time I saw something get put out of its misery like that, I was watching Old Yeller. It's the Ducks in the playoffs. Their assistant coach used to be the boss here. Hey, Jason Milne, is that a Woody in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? 3 cheers to our boss for calling the Jets game. The last time I saw someone this excited to go to Winnipeg, my brother-in-law was on the run from his loan shark. I'm Chet Palmer.
Oh, well done. A Woody. Good.
Yeah, that's Jay Woodcroft's good name, obviously, nickname.
Yeah, good reference, Chet. Appreciate that. I thought it was a little aggressive. Something being put out of its misery like Old Yeller. But I guess, well, it wasn't that nice, that game. Nor were Chet's comments, so sorry to
What did the Canucks end with? Was it 11 shots on goal?
Yeah, sorry to the Vancouver Canucks fans out there. Chet gets a little excited. Right?
He's just calling it how he sees it.
I guess so. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Dusty called last night, that game. Got to see Macklin Celebrini set a record.
So he broke Joe Thornton's record.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't see any Dusty. Did he have a special call for it? I don't even know.
The sensational Celebrini stands alone.
Oh, there we go. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
What he said when he got it, yeah.
And
when
then
he got the goal. That was pretty good.
Flies back this morning, gets in his vehicle, and comes right here and starts pressing T-shirts.
Unreal leader.
I mean,
Yeah, the guy works. This is why we love him. Well, I love him.
we had a little system going. He was pounding out the T-shirts.
Yeah, these are our special playoff shirts. Oh, but what about the online store?
The online store will open on Monday.
Is this our pop-up online store?
Yes, this is our EST. Where'd it go?
Well, I think Iwana gave us a special link.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's not up
It's
yet.
not active yet. It's Monday.
It'll be up there on Monday. So if you want to get your custom EST gear, check out edmontonsportstock.com. It'll say it up right at the top, EST shop. And yeah, some beautiful stuff. We had a sneak peek at it. It was lovely.
We got a great prediction here from the 55-yard line. McDavid wins the Stanley Cup and demands the 55-yard line, and the Rouge are saved.
Oh, wow.
Pretty good.
That's quite the demands.
Mex says, I remember reading Old Yeller. It was hard to put down. Oh, my goodness. All right.
Yep, it's classic Max.
And then the next comment in the nasty chat is from Jasmine, who says, "How does he have so much energy?" Now, does she mean Mex? Does she mean Old Yeller? Does she mean Draisaitl?
Maybe she hasn't seen the ending to Old Yeller.
Does she mean? Does she mean Chet Palmer?
Possibly.
I'm going to think she means Chet Palmer.
She could mean Dustin.
I think Jasmine would be a big Chet Palmer fan.
Yeah, she could mean Coob.
Could mean Coop. Could be anybody.
Could be anybody.
Now, of course, this is the thing with the Nesty chat, and we see a post, and it was from a few minutes ago. We don't know exactly what it's in reply to. So, Jasmine says Dusty. Okay,
Coach Mike.
I thought she meant Chet or Old Yeller.
Coach Mike, let's just do a tease here because, like you said, our predictions are coming up. This is in the River Cree Resort and Casino Inbox, 780-218-9999. Coach Mike says, sneak preview. How many series do you guys have going 7?
I don't know.
I have 2.
Fewer than 4.
Okay.
Less than half.
I have 2.
Okay.
My Stanley Cup, we're going to give our Stanley Cup final prediction, right?
Yeah, we're going to do who beats who.
You know what we should
in
have
the
done?
Stanley Cup final.
Hang on. We should have put an over-under on this. Maybe I'll have to talk to the people at Play Alberta. Is how long until somebody references it as, or enough people reference it as the Stanley Cup finals that you go off on your Stanley Cup final versus finals diatribe? How many days?
Do I have a diatribe?
Oh, yes.
I'm just saying that. What have I said about it in the past? I mean, it's a fact that the NBA calls their last series.
This is the diatribe.
Well, no, this is just pointing out a diatribe. Okay, I don't think it's a diatribe. Here's the definition of diatribe.
Well, I'll find a way to make it work.
A diatribe is a bitter, abusive, and often long-winded speech or piece of writing that acts as a thunderous attack against a person, institution, or idea.
Yes, this is a diatribe. I've heard what you've said about
but
people that call it the Stanley Cup Finals.
I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just saying it's called the Stanley Cup Final. The NBA Championship Series is called the NBA Finals. That's just to be accurate.
That's
confusing. What they want to be called. That's the branding.
I think it's a diatribe.
Reason. Who am I being bitter and abusive towards?
Those that call it the Stanley Cup Finals.
Gary Bettman?
Gary Bettman's.
All right. Leon, looking good to play. So, our off-topic topic, presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job their very best can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536.
Okay. In the discussion today is the return of Leon Draisaitl. When will it happen? As Reid and I just said, we feel it should be for Monday, or that's at least what we think.
Yeah.
So it got us thinking of returns in sports. So this is simple. What's the greatest return in sports history? Right? What's the first one that pops into your head?
Michael Jordan.
Me too.
He didn't win the year he came back.
Right.
But then he came back and won 3 more when he played full seasons.
Right.
Something LeBron James has never done.
What about Mario Lemieux?
Pretty fun. Yeah.
I'm still here. I heard the LeBron stuff. Unbelievable.
Well,
Imagine what they say about LeBron.
Hey, what was do you want to just what was it? Redo the Celebrini?
No.
He was in the moment.
Come on.
He was in the moment.
I mean, it's just it was a pretty big moment though.
Yeah,
Is LeBron your favorite athlete of all time?
Oh, yeah.
Is he your favorite human?
no,
Is he your favorite human being of all time?
Saku Koivu was
Well, Koivu was great.
LeBron's number
I just love how easy it is to get a reaction out of you.
2. Every time I'm always hear all these little shots. The story of his life and my life.
Because I was waiting to do it for 14 years until we finally worked together. Ice District, Tiger winning 2019 Masters. That's a good one. Lemieux is in there as well. So yeah, we'll put some of those. And again, you can be serious, you can be heartfelt, or you can give us wrong answers. You can have fun with it as well.
Yeah.
Greatest return in sports. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. I irritated Dusty again, eh?
Oh, I don't think you
What
did.
are you going to do? So Draisaitl skating today. Probably going to return during the first round. We're thinking it looks like Monday. Dickinson expected to skate on Sunday. The Oilers will be off tomorrow. All right. Benny Thompson. What is this the title we're giving him? The EST Senior Management of Content Development? That's the title we gave him this morning.
Senior manager.
Senior Manager of Content Development.
SMCD, EST.
He's going to do his one of his fun things with us for the afternoon debate for Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Here's our senior producer of the technical desk and cottage cheese, Zach Kubish.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant at Oilers practice. He skated on a line with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. Still no confirmation on if Draisaitl will be ready for Game 1 against the Ducks. Plus, the Oilers Avery called Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. Pickard has played 8 games in Bakersfield, going 4-3-1 with an .886 save percentage. It's the Oilers and Ducks starting their series Monday night. On the court, the NBA play-in tournament closes out. A pair of games on the docket. Hornets Magic tip-off at 5:30. Winner of that one plays Detroit in round 1. And out west, the Warriors and Suns lock horns. Whoever takes that one faces OKC. To the NFL, ESPN has reported that Will Anderson and the Texans have agreed to a 3-year, $150 million extension, making him the highest paid non-quarterback. At 7:40, first pitch between the Jays and D-backs, game 1 of their 3-game series. Toronto 7-11, 4th in the AL East, sending Braden Fisher to the mound to battle Arizona's Michael Soroka. Live now in the majors. We're coming up in the majors. Orioles, Guardians. We also see the Braves and Phillies go at it while the Giants match up with the Nationals. This sports update is brought to you by The Ranch Golf Club. The Ranch delivers premier conditions, top-notch service, and unmatched value every round. That's why they're Alberta's top choice for corporate golf events. Visit theranchgolf.com today to find out more. Ben Thompson slides in next here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
The Avalanche will have the President's Trophy curse.
So who is it? Who are they playing first?
They will be playing the Utah.
Still to be determined.
Oh, it's still. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Oilers could be
but right now, as it stands, it would be the Kings, right?
That's correct.
As it stands now, fire it.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian-owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Credence. May 15th, the Credence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Credence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Credence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said great job? Happy hour. Your boss said per my last email. Ugh, emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery. All in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Game 1, Oilers Ducks, Monday at 8 on at Rogers Place. Going to be Jack Michaels, Louis DeBrusque on television. So Cam Moon will have the radio call. You've met Cam Moon, eh?
Good for Cam. I love listening to him. He's the voice in my ears many a night on the way home.
So Cam and Bob will be calling it on the radio. So I think Cuthbert's doing Montreal and Bartlett's doing the Ottawa series. Yeah. All right. We have a special guest here joining us. What? Why would you laugh at that? We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Why wait for a good time? Started early at the Canadian Brewhouse. Happy hour runs Monday to Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. with deals starting at $3.99. Your couch can't compete. Except that Avon's Furniture, they had the very special line of competitive couches. What's that couch over there in the corner lifting weights? Oh, that's a competitive couch.
Don't talk to him. He's in a set.
Just
recline, unrecline, recline.
It's the Canadian Brewhouse. Ben Thompson is here. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Reid. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Good,
I gotta say, it's a great day. It's been a great week. It's clearly Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
All right. Are we?
My wife and daughter, wife and oldest daughter came in today, and she was giving you credit for helping me find shoes.
The shoes, yeah. $25 versions of clog Birkenstocks at Walmart, and they do the trick. They're just as good, in my opinion.
Benny saved me hundreds of dollars.
Yes.
Great job, Ben.
Yes.
I've noticed the kids these days are really good with the thrifting stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're savvy.
I think you and I are more of a generation. We'll look for deals, but I find when I'm shopping, there comes a point where I'm like, I want quality, so I'll pay for it. So if I think I've found the best quality, I'm like, okay, that price is okay, even though it's not the cheapest.
Yeah. No,
you guys just want the cheapest stuff.
Sometimes it's that. I mean, a lot of thrifting nowadays is buying just overpriced vintage clothes. Like there's a lot of thrift shops on white are the shirts are $40-$50, but they're from the 90s. So
wow.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But they don't make it now.
Well, exactly. But then there's stuff like Goodwill and all that where you can get some really good deals. So you got everything.
All right. First of all, I just want to remind people, if you're in on YouTube today, and if you've been a listener for a while, you know the drill. Hit the thumbs up. Drive that total. If you're new to Edmonton Sports Talk, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. Just hit it once. It only allows one thumb per account. We do this. A, it's fun. And B, it does help build the algorithm for Edmonton Sports Talk. And get the station recommended to more and more people. We want to get to 155 thumbs today. It's playoff mode. We did it yesterday to beat up on the Vancouver Canucks, to take them behind the barn. So we can do it going into the weekend, and then Monday it's full throttle. We're doing 155, maybe 200.
Oh, whoa.
155.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do I ask for your theme music now?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the part where you ask.
Play me in.
Do it live.
Benny's blind rankings. Benny.
That's it.
It's so.
Is it done now? Oh, okay.
It seems to get shorter every time.
It's I think it's 12 seconds.
You ought to make an extended cut.
We should have one that's at least 18 seconds.
Yeah. add a guitar solo at the end or something.
Yeah, we had an Eddie Van Halen guitar solo. It's both part of the afternoon debate for Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. Memberships available at egmgolf.com. Get your membership today while you honor our armed forces. And they have discounted rates for seniors and for first responders. So this is egmgolf.com. Jay and I played there last summer. We got to go again this summer. We got to go earlier in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Well, we should make it an annual tradition.
That becomes a yearly event.
You guys.
All right, Benny, what are we doing today with your blind rankings or...
Look, I got my numbers written down.
Look at that. Or whatever it is.
We're going to do another Keep 3, Cut 5. You guys going to be Keep 3, Cut 5ing possible Stanley Cup final matchups we could see this year.
Oh, so of the 16 teams, and you're honoring East, West, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. So this is just whether we're interested in them or like
ones you'd want to watch,
or ones we'd be pulled into. Okay, all right. Well, this will be good.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm intrigued.
This is kind of different than other ones we've done before.
Yeah.
All right. So Keep 3, Cut 5, possible
Potential.
Stanley Cup final matchups.
Now, these are all like real. These are real.
Yes. Like these could happen.
Okay. These could happen. Well, because right now the world's their blank oyster.
Yes.
Well, but technically Edmonton and Colorado can't meet in the Stanley Cup.
I don't think. Yeah, he won't do those.
No, I won't.
All right.
I honored East versus West. Okay, I'll lead you guys off with Minnesota versus Buffalo.
Cutting.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. That'd be neat. To more northern American markets.
Good fan markets in there.
Good fan markets. Long suffering.
Yeah.
In Buffalo, Minnesota. Don't they call it the state of hockey?
Yes.
So they've always had good support there. The quality of play would probably be good, but I don't know if I would think like, oh yeah. Now it would feature two teams who have never won the Stanley Cup. Who are the four teams in the playoffs who have never won the Cup? Ottawa,
Buffalo, Minnesota.
There's one other one.
Utah.
Oh yeah, Utah.
Yeah, Utah, obviously.
Yeah.
Good
But
catch.
I'm going to cut that one. Yeah, I'm going to cut that one.
I'm cutting it too because of Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had me with Buffalo.
Okay.
I like the storylines there.
We'll see if they come back later.
I like what's going on there. We've seen enough of Minnesota here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Next, a rematch of 06, Edmonton versus Carolina.
Oh, I'm keeping that.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you're keeping
that's
that.
a hardcore.
But if there is one, if there was one, I'd prefer it to be this one, and I would keep it again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just such a storyline.
Yeah.
A rematch. I mean, the Oilers are getting somewhat of a rematch against Anaheim,
who
from
2017
did some bad things with the Oilers in the past. So yeah, you got to keep the rematch.
Okay, so the 06 rematch kept by both. Next is my actual prediction for the Stanley Cup final.
Okay.
Dallas versus Tampa.
Dallas versus Tampa. I'm cutting. That's already happened. Stars, Lightning. I don't need it. Tampa's a great franchise. I respect them. Seen enough of them on the big stage, I guess. And Dallas. No. The only reason I would have any sort of a soft spot for Dallas is because of Gully.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of players, I think, and this is not my media hat. This is my sports fan hat. They have a lot of players on Dallas who are really easy to hate.
Yes.
For me, led by Jamie Benn and Matt Duchene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Although I don't mind Jamie Benn. I like the
He's
thing.
a great player. He's an agitator.
He's slimy, yeah.
But I've always admired that in a player.
Yeah,
the player that can do that and be skilled.
Do you remember when him and Hyman were interlocked? Like he had his arm around Hyman's shoulder, and he just slashes his stick, pushes away,
when you see Hyman looked at him and go,
yeah,
really?
like really,
And then Hyman
we're doing
bends
this
down to pick it up, and he starts punching him in the back of the head.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a guy that you would die to have on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very talented.
I
don't know if I'd die to have Duchesne on my team, quite frankly.
I'm gonna I'm
cutting that one.
I really appreciate both coaches though.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the connection to Edmonton with Glenn Gulletson, John Cooper, obviously coach of Team Canada. The pace of play would be off the charts.
Yeah.
It would be a good series. As much as this might seem harsh to those watching and listening, I love the vibes at home games in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, it is a vibe.
It is.
I'm going to keep this.
Okay.
I'm going to keep Dallas.
Jay's changing it up.
Okay.
Okay.
But they played in 2020 here in Edmonton in the final. That was the final.
Right. Yeah, the bubble.
Dallas,
the bubble. Yep. Okay. Next, Edmonton versus Montreal.
Oh,
bring it on.
I'm out of keeps.
Make it a best of 19.
I mean, that would be excellent.
You're
obviously,
guaranteeing the cup come back to Canada.
For Edmonton Sports Talk, that would be great. But that's the one there that you would be guaranteed to have the cup back in Canada.
Yeah.
So all the U.S. dominates rhetoric can stop.
Yeah, they'd be moving that onto the Outdoor Life channel in the States. ESPN would be like,
no thanks.
Yeah.
But that's so you'd have the store. So the 33-year cup drought would be broken by either the last Canadian team to win it, or by the Canadian franchise that has lost the most cup finals since the last time a Canadian won it, and has won the most cups out of any Canadian team since they joined in 1979. Because since the Oilers joined for Canadian teams, they've won 5. Habs have won 2. Calgary's won 1.
Yeah.
So Edmonton's lost the final. And then since 93, Edmonton's lost the final 3 times. Ottawa
once, yep.
Calgary once.
Yep.
Montreal.
Has Montreal gone back? One?
Montreal lost to Tampa Bay, remember?
Right.
2021 were moved around.
That's right.
If you can count that.
The Jets have not been in the final.
No.
Well, the Canucks have lost the final.
Right. 2011.
And the Canucks have lost the final 3 times, haven't they? 94.
Boston.
Oh,
yeah, 2011.
That was since 93.
Yeah.
They lost it, and then they lost in the early 80s. So since 93, Vancouver's lost it twice. The Jets have not been in the final. Have the Leafs been in the final?
Oh, Reid. Uh-oh, what did I do? I was meant to play this.
I'm definitely keeping Oilers Habs. I mean, my
How
goodness.
can you not?
My goodness.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Next, Colorado, Tampa.
Oh, I'm cutting that. That already happened too.
Mm-hmm.
And they've both won the cup in the last 5 years. It doesn't need to happen.
Bernan's keeping Colorado, Tampa.
Forget about it. No way.
Yep.
Cut.
Big cut.
Okay. Next, Anaheim, Ottawa.
That's already happened. That's already been played. So they got played in 2007.
None of the same guys.
I got to think about this though. Well, but this means Anaheim knocks out the Oilers.
Yep.
I'm cutting just because I'm
cutting. I got to leave room.
I just enough of Brady Tkachuk. That means I'd have to watch him through too many rounds.
Two young teams though that would be flying.
All cut Ducks sins.
Okay.
I think, quite frankly, I think Ottawa has a better chance of making the cup final than the Ducks do.
I 100% agree. 100% agree.
I don't know. I don't understand or like this
love for the
love
Senators.
affair with the Senators thinking they're going to go and beat the Carolina
It's
Hurricanes.
a senatorial loving.
Yeah. They just needed a save all year, man. And if Ulmer can give him that, I think they'll be all right. All right, 2 left. Jay has used all his keeps. Reid has one more
What
keep
are your
left.
keeps again?
Edmonton v. Carolina, Dallas v. Tampa Bay, Edmonton v. Montreal.
Oh, so you're forced to cut everything then.
I am cutting, baby.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Next, Vegas and Pittsburgh.
Ooh. Oh, I'm cutting that. The Golden Knights can go kick rocks. I'm cutting Vegas at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
The Sidney
Because
Crosby effect doesn't mean anything.
He's got 3. He's fine.
I know.
Vegas got 1. That's more than enough. Yeah, Torts won 1 before with the Lightning. He's fine. I don't need to see Vegas and Pittsburgh.
Okay. Which
The
means
Marc-Andre Fleury Bowl, they would call
yes,
it.
yes, they would. He might sign with the team for that series. Okay, so Reid is keeping this last one.
I'm keeping this one.
Jay, you've automatically cut it. Edmonton versus Pittsburgh.
I'm a genius.
You nailed it.
I've kept the 3 with the Oilers. Oilers, Pens, I'm keeping. Well, I mean, of course, I was wondering if you're going to put the Oilers in like 5 series. So we had to cut something.
yeah.
I'm keeping Oilers, Penguins. Where do you want to begin with the storylines?
Yeah.
McDavid, Crosby,
You could go there.
Skinner,
Back in Edmonton.
Ingram,
Skinner, Ingram, Ari?
or is it going to be Ingram and what's the guy who used to be on Vancouver? Sheloffs, or whatever. 2 relatively young head coaches.
Yep.
By the way.
Yep.
Who probably weren't very well known in hockey circles before they got hired, or by a wide.
Yep.
Not like Tortorella's back. Was it Dan Muse, Pittsburgh? Yeah, that would be incredible.
I think the Oilers have tried to model the Penguins dynasty, and they failed to execute as well as Penguins have. But it was a similar built teams. I think both McDavid to Crosby, Draisaitl, Malkin, Bouchard, Letang, similar-ish cores.
Oh, that'd be a blast. Oilers Penguins.
Yeah,
and then think of the alumni.
Yep. Paul Coffey would be coaching against his former team.
Paul Coffey against his former team.
Yep.
Storylines abundant.
Mario and Wayne in town for the game.
As we learned from Exxon Valdez, Penguins and oil don't mix.
I did not expect to hear that today. That's amazing.
You guys are silly.
Yeah, you thought the old Yeller reference was dark. My goodness. At least that was just one dog. Thousands of birds.
Okay. So, you nailed the 3 Oilers series. You still got to get one here.
Reid
down
won.
Tampa, but
off.
Those, if the Oilers were to go to the Cup final, those are, I think, the 3 most storyline packed series they could have in the Stanley Cup final. With no Florida there.
Without playing Florida again.
Yeah.
Well, Oilers Lightning, the perfectly coached cup.
I guess. Yeah.
Oilers Senators, you'd still have the Oilers against the Kachuk.
I guess. Yeah.
Who else would there be? Oilers Buffalo, the
Oilers Boston.
playoff drought
No.
cup.
Oilers Boston.
Oilers Boston would be good. They played twice. They played in 88 and 90. That'd be a good one as well.
Oilers Buffalo, the Savoie McLeod Bowl.
Oh, that'd be good. Plus, 2 teams that had long playoff droughts. I know the Oilers now are in the playoffs for the 7th consecutive year. Who are the other teams?
Philly.
Oilers Philly. They played in 85 and 87.
Right.
Tampa.
Knobloch was an assistant coach there. Yeah, Tampa, the perfectly coached comment. They're missing one team. Philadelphia,
Tampa Bay.
Pittsburgh. We did Tampa Bay.
You're missing
Buffalo. Maybe we did them all.
I think you did them all.
Yeah, because we got the 3 here.
Yeah. So good list, Reid. That's a damn good list.
Thanks, buddy. Now, which of these 3 would you most want to see? Oilers Canes, Oilers Habs, or Oilers Penguins?
Oilers Penguins. That's not even close.
That might be mine too. The
Oilers Montreal though would be.
Oilers Montreal would be awesome.
I gotta say this. It would be purely selfishly. I hope everybody realizes I just have to give you my feelings, my perspective. From someone who gets to cover the series.
Yeah. That would be.
It would be pretty cool to say I covered and got to be a talk show host during an all-Canadian matchup to break a 33-year drought. Now, and in the 80s, which is the earliest I can remember, I don't really remember Montreal winning in the late 70s, but in the 80s, one of Montreal or Edmonton was in the Cup final almost every year.
Yeah.
Even up until 93, one of those teams was usually at least in the semifinals almost every year.
Yeah.
It's odd. It's kind of funny they never wound up playing each other because Montreal often made it out of the Adams. Like they were in the final in 86, 89, and 93. Edmonton was in, 6 finals, made the conference finals a couple other years. That would be, Oilers-Habs would be pretty amazing as well.
Yeah. I mean that one, the 06 rematch I think would be cool, but
I mean, how many of the
guys are still there? None.
Just some of the fans, it would mean something.
Yeah.
Most of the players would be like, okay,
Whatever.
I was 4. I kind of remember watching it. I mean, how old was McDavid then? 9?
Yeah. Savoie would have been 2.
Right.
Yeah, I think Oilers-Pittsburgh would be the marquee matchup out of those.
Endless storylines with that, and then just imagine like Skinner steals the show, and we're sitting here having to talk about how the goalie the Oilers traded early in the season that wasn't good enough goes and wins. It takes the Stanley Cup away from them.
All right,
that would be ridiculous.
I'm going to ask you 2 things before you go. Jay and I are going to do our full predictions a little bit later on.
Yeah.
I want your Oilers. If you want to give it now, or if you want to save it for Monday, you can. I want your Oilers Ducks prediction and who beats who in the Cup final.
So I'll dive deeper into it on Monday, but I'm going to say Oilers in 5 over the Ducks.
Okay.
I think if Draisaitl plays game 1, I think the Oilers will have their way with the Ducks. And I liked some of the comments of what Draisaitl's availability is like and how he was partaking in practice today. My Cup final is Dallas versus Tampa. And I have the Tampa Bay Lightning winning in 7 games.
Okay.
That's I think John Cooper's going to get revenge from the Olympics, win the Stanley Cup. I think they have one of the most experienced teams. Just such good depth on that team. I think they're going to win it.
Perfectly coached.
Yes, some would say. And I think they have a pretty, outside of Montreal in the first round, I think they have a lighter way to the final, personally.
Okay.
I think they're the clear favorite in the East, in my opinion.
All right. Benny, great work. Have good Hello Hockey tomorrow.
Thank you.
And, of course, we'll see you on Monday.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
That's Ben Thompson here in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Benny's Blind Rankings, part of our afternoon debate for Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Jay's Play of the Day. It's a big one. Up next. Coop first.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant for the Oilers at practice on a line with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. Still no confirmation on his availability for Game 1 of the playoffs against the Anaheim Ducks. And the Oilers, they've recalled Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. Pickard playing 8 games in Bakersfield this season, going 4-3-1 with an .886 save percentage. Oilers Ducks start their series Monday night at Rogers Place. On the court, the NBA play-in tournament closes out 2 games on today's docket. Hornets Magic at 5:30 they tip off. Winner of that game plays Detroit in round 1, while out west the Warriors and Suns lock horns. Whoever takes that one faces OKC. To the NFL, ESPN has reported that Will Anderson and the Texans have agreed to a 3-year, $150 million contract extension, making him the highest paid non-quarterback. At 7:40 first pitch, Jays D-backs game 1 of their 3-game series. Toronto 7-11, 4th in the AL East, sending Braden Fisher to the mound, battling Arizona's Michael Soroka. This sports update is brought to you by Say the Reid Sport Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at saythereidsportmed.ca to book an appointment today. Jay's Play of the Day up next for Play Alberta here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The oil stream.
Szymanski, pleasant surprise.
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, he had a good preseason.
Yeah,
which, okay, you got to see what he does after that. I think he's been quite good. And he's starting to make more plays with the puck. He's starting to have a little more confidence.
Better touches.
And you don't really notice him getting beat defensively or getting out of position. He's, a bigger guy.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The Blue Jays are back for their 50th season. Whether you're swinging for the fences or tackling backyard spring projects, get the space you need with Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free today. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Credence. May 15th, the Credence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Credence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Credence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Playoffs don't care what day it is, and neither does the Canadian Brewhouse. Monday, we're packed. Wednesday, electric. Saturday, don't even ask. The Canadian Brewhouse is here for every game, every round, every minute of overtime, from puck drop to final buzzer. We are in this with you. Book your table, find your people, get loud. Don't miss out. Every game feels like a Saturday. This is our house, the Canadian Brewhouse.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. He is Jason Milne. I am Reid Wilkins. We're with you every afternoon, 3 to 6 p.m. here on Edmonton Sports Talk. The Oilers, second in the Pacific Division. They will play the Anaheim Ducks starting Monday at 8 at Rogers Place. The good old best-of-7 series, not against the LA Kings to start the playoffs. Some people are relieved. I was kind of indifferent. I was like, if it's LA, we'll deal with it.
Yeah, I
had no control over it. But it is the Anaheim Ducks led by John Tortorella.
I think I hear him coming now.
Anaheim Ducks, what? Led by John Tortorella? What's going on?
Or he's the Vegas coach.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Joel Quenneville.
I think I hear him coming now.
My mustache coach's. Does Tortorella still have a mustache?
I don't know.
I totally blanked there for a second.
He's got an attitude.
Well, you know what? I'm already thinking about the second round.
Whoa,
that's how confident I am.
Reid.
Hey, here
I
comes
think
the
I
Vegas
hear him
Golden
coming
Knights.
now.
Danger.
You know why I did that is because I have Tortorella's stats ready for when we do our picks.
Oh. Little foreshadowing?
Yeah, thanks for catching that. You must have been like, where is Reid going today?
Well, Coop and I looked at each other.
Do I know all the playoff coaches? Let's see if I can do them all. So Edmonton is Knobloch. Anaheim is Quenneville. Vegas is Tortorella. Utah is Tournier. Colorado is Bednar. Who are they playing? Kings. Is, was it Smith? DJ Smith?
Yeah.
It's not Hiller. What's the other series?
Dallas Mini.
So that's Gulletson against Hines.
Buffalo, Boston.
Ruff against Sturm.
Tampa Bay, Montreal.
Cooper against St. Louis.
Isn't that interesting? Carolina, Ottawa.
That is Brindamore against the guy in Ottawa. Is it Green?
Yeah, Travis Green.
Yeah, Green's the
Pittsburgh,
Ottawa.
Philadelphia.
That is Muse against Tocchet.
It would be cool if these matches just came down to coaches fighting.
Yeah, okay. Who would win?
Well, Carolina's winning.
Carolina's
winning the cup.
Brindamore's an automatic.
I think so.
You don't think Rick Tocchet would win it all?
Maybe.
Like fight? You mean like fighting?
Fist fights, Coob. Fist fights.
Well, Rick Tocchet has the most Gordie Howe hat tricks in NHL history.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to screw with Brindamore.
Yeah, Ottawa's Travis Green.
I think Colorado would probably come out of the West, no?
You think Bednar's the guy?
Bednar? He looks like he could chuck Nuck.
Tortorella would just be crazy, but his size would get
Tortorella would be a wild card, but you just flick him with your finger and he's gone.
So Cooper, longest serving coach. Bednar, second. Brindamore, third. San Luis, fourth. San Luis since February 9th, 2022. Now, with Tournier, so Tournier's been the coach of that. He was hired by Arizona in July of 2021, but they have his Utah start date as April of 2024.
Ah,
right, because it's a new franchise, of course. Who's the John Tortorella is not the shortest serving head coach in the league because DeBoer beat him.
Oh, sure.
DeBoer's only coached 4 games. Tortorella's coached 8. All right. Well, there's one from my blooper reel. It's like I was saying. Remember I did that hot stove on Tuesday?
Yes.
And somebody brought up embarrassing moments, and I said there's just a point where you can't worry about being embarrassed when you're just talking.
Sure.
And yes, we prepare stuff. Sometimes we just start doing stuff, and you say the wrong coach. You get mixed up.
Oh, it happens. I mean, geez, don't worry about it.
Tango in the nasty chat. Torts sucks. So there we go. All right, we better get to this.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
And this is presented by Play Alberta. You can skip the flight to Vegas because jackpots are just a tap away. Experience all the thrills of the casino right from your phone with Play Alberta. Download the app today or go to playalberta.ca.
Okay, so this is Jay's Play of the Day Saturday special. Now, I will let you know I'm on a bit of a heater here. I'm 3 in a row going into the weekend. So this is the play for tomorrow, the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Carolina to win, Dallas to win, and Pittsburgh to win.
Okay.
Those 3 teams all to win on the money line. That has been boosted to plus 455.
All the home teams.
That's a pretty good number,
to win
too.
Game 1. To win game 1.
Yes, because they're all favorites. So to get that number up to plus 455, I like it, so I put it together. So head on over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials, and you'll see Jay's play of the day, Hurricanes, Stars, and Penguins boosted to plus 455. This is an interesting one. The no sweep EST.
Oh, interesting.
All 8 NHL playoff series to go over 4.5 games.
Oh, I might put something on that.
I don't mind
sprinkle
that.
on that.
I don't mind that at all. So that's plus 195. Oh, wow. The Screw It, Let's Do It EST Afternoons parlay, plus 1781. We put together one on the Hangout this morning. Con Kneppel over 15.5 points. Steph Curry over 3.5 3-pointers. Boosted to plus 164. So check them all out. PlayAlberta.ca, and Reid, always remember to use your game sense.
Okay, before I play the jingle again, I got what's the one you guys put together with Hernan? That's so by my odds, it's going to be what, 18-1?
Yeah, it's pretty far out there for sure.
Horford 2 or more threes, Brewers to beat. Well, they're not playing the Blue Jays anymore.
No. It's just Vicious versus Silva.
Oh, that's
under.
the silliest. Sorry.
Yeah.
Where am I looking?
Yeah, this is the...
Oh, it's
plus
UFC
1781.
Stuff. Okay.
Jasmine Judavicius versus Karina Silva under 2.5 rounds. The Raptors to cover the spread 8.5 against the Cavaliers in game 1 that goes tomorrow. Wrexham and Stoke, both teams to score.
So for a soccer game to be at least 3-3.
And in that game, over 2.5 goals.
Both teams to score.
You have both teams to score.
So it can be 2-1.
2.5 goals. Sorry, I thought it was
yes.
both teams over 2.5 goals.
That's kind of a cheeky
That
one
would be
because
amazing.
if both teams score, it's 1-1. You need one more goal and you're over.
Right.
So
That one was from a fan submitted bet. They didn't pick one; they picked 2 different bets to put in one.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Crazy.
that's amazing.
Yeah, screw it.
You know what? I'm putting $1 on that for 1881.
Why not?
My return.
Might even
Why
put a
not?
double on that. $1.80.
Oh, there you go.
That's a big splash for
That's
me.
a good one. All right, very cool. So it's 4 o'clock. At about 20 after 4, we're going to have Stu McDonald on the show, OEG President and Chief Revenue Officer, to get you ready for the playoffs from his point of view. And, of course, the Coop's going to have a sports update.
The Lock Shop.
A big day in Winnipeg yesterday. Football season right around the corner. That little tidbit of news has got to get you all hot and bothered.
6 o'clock, I think the Bombers announced that they'd signed Taylor Elgersma. And listen, it's just great news. This saga has been weird. I think at times Kyle Walters, he said as much. They'd been really frustrated that they hadn't been able to get something done. And I guess I get it.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Worksite ready, Western tough. Lamley's Workwear is calling all tradespeople, oil and gas crews, construction workers, farmers, and hard-working Canadians. Built for the job with quality craftsmanship, job site protection, and cowboy-worthy durability. Trusted brands like Airy at Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed for performance and all-day comfort on the toughest sites. No matter the season, Lamley's has the workwear you need. Shop the full range now at lamleys.com/work.
LAMMLES.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant at Oilers practice today, skating on the second line alongside Kasperi Kapanen and Vasily Podkolzin. No confirmation if Draisaitl will be available for Game 1 of the playoffs against the Ducks. Plus, the Oilers, they've recalled Calvin Pickard from the AHL Condors on an emergency basis. It's the Oilers and Ducks starting their series Monday night at Rogers Place. To the hardwood, the NBA play-in tournament closes out 2 games today. Hornets, Magic going toe-to-toe, 5:30 tip-off for that one. Winner goes on to play Detroit in round 1. And out west, the Warriors, Suns, they Lockhorns. Whoever takes that one faces OKC. To the NFL, ESPN has reported that Will Anderson and the Texans have agreed to a 3-year, $150 million contract extension. That makes him the highest paid non-quarterback. And later on, 7:40 first pitch between the Jays and D-backs, game 1 of their 3-game series. Braden Fisher to the bump for Toronto. Michael Soroka countering for Arizona. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Well, hope you're having a joyful Friday afternoon. The weekend ahead. Stanley Cup playoffs start tomorrow. Game 1 for the Oilers is on Monday. OEG President Stu McDonald is going to join us in about 15 minutes. And, of course, you can reach us on the afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999. That's a text line. It's presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out the Tap 25 $21.99 prime rib special. What a deal. 7 days a week except show nights from 11:30 in the morning to 11 at night, and it is available for dine-in and takeouts.
Well, Reid, this was an interesting question that came in on said inbox from Tay. The Oilers recalled Calvin Pickard on an emergency basis. I read the NHL wants teams to have a third goalie in case of injury. That being said, did the Oilers have to send someone down, or have they done that already? Sorry if you've already answered this. Thanks, Tay.
No, they have not sent anybody down. So, yeah, Pickard's the third goalie.
Nor do they have to.
No.
Okay. What are your thoughts about? I mean, I know, okay, they've done this before. They've had a third goalie here. Mm-hmm. It's quite normal. Any part of you thinking that Calvin Pickard might be on the bench for game 1?
No.
It'll be Tristan Jarry.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they'll keep going with this configuration. Yeah, I don't think.
So you're more confident in Tristan Jarry as a backup than Calvin Pickard?
I don't know about that personally, from what we've seen from Jarry, but I just think they're going to keep going with the guys who've been in the NHL. Pickard will be around the team, and Chris Knobloch had these observations about Pickard being back today.
We're disappointed when he had to leave. We obviously had made a decision and trying to shake up our goaltending situation. Unfortunately for him, he was the odd guy out, which was really unfair for him because I think we played some of our worst hockey in front of him, which didn't help his situation. Now at this point of the year, I believe every NHL team has 3 goaltenders, and he was our guy right from the start that we were going to call up. So, and I know how popular he is and how much he means to this room. He is a glue guy, and it is definitely nice having him back. There's been a lot of smiles just with the interactions with him.
How about that?
How about that? Nice to be referenced by Coach Chris Knobloch.
Yes.
I did trademark that. Well, it's pending. Well, I never did send it in.
Yeah.
I don't know, Reid. I wonder if you were to poll Oilers fans. Obviously, Connor Ingram is the starting goaltender for the Edmonton Oilers.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Who would they be more confident seeing on the bench as the backup come Monday night at 8 o'clock at Rogers Place?
Right.
I am fairly confident that it would not be all that close in people wanting Calvin Pickard.
Yeah, which is fine. I just don't think that they're going to
upset the apple cart.
Right.
Right.
Jarry's been the backup.
Yep.
It's that vibe's been working, with Ingram playing. I don't know if they need to, and I know you can't worry too much about feelings and stuff, but is there any reason to do that to Jarry? I mean, he's already not playing. And then they're telling him, we really don't want you to play. We don't even want you in the dressing room between periods. I don't know if there's any
fair point.
I don't know if there's any need to do that. It's the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel! Understood. All right, you could have played a 7-game series in that pause. Well, maybe you could have had a sweep. Let's just get to it. I know we played it off the top of the show, and I'll probably drop it in later as well because it is one of the bigger stories of the day. Draisaitl at practice today on a regular line. He wasn't on the 5th line. He wasn't with other guys to be scratched or are injured. He was on a line centering Podkolzin and Kapanen. Here's head coach Chris Knobloch.
We're getting him game ready as much as possible, and to do that, putting him with players that he would most likely play with. Before, we had extra guys. Now we're pretty much down to our 13 forwards. We don't have a whole lot of extra guys, but it's about getting him playing with guys he's usually playing with. He was playing a lot with Pods and Caps this year, and certainly last year, and sometime during the playoffs. Most likely that'll be a line at some point. So that's my reasoning for putting him in the line. So he might be ready for game 1. He might be ready for game 3. He might be 5. But sometime we're expecting him.
All right. Well, I think the fact that he practiced in this configuration today is a pretty good sign. Now, it is still 3 days out until the game. But this is a good sign. I suppose I would say Sunday, if he's not there, then maybe you start to think, well, I don't know. If he's in that line again on Sunday, then I would say for sure he's playing.
Yeah.
They would even announce that he's playing.
Well, and Reid, that's where that victory last night for the Oilers gives them that extra day. We talked about it yesterday. How much more can that help and get Leon Draisaitl into the lineup come game 1? Right. And Jason Dickinson, right? That'll give him an extra day. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what we're talking about with Dickinson. I don't think it's anything long-term. Because didn't he say earlier that he'll be skating on Sunday?
Well, here's the comment on Dickinson.
Okay.
It's doctors allowing him to play, and he's itching to get out there, and he wants to be part of this. He was on the ice today on his own. He did skate, and I got a report. I saw our training staff today. TD gave me a report how he's doing, and we expect him on the ice for practice on Sunday.
All right, so that's good that Dickinson's practicing. So I'm quite confident saying that my interpretation of this is that both Draisaitl and Dickinson return in this series.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think now I'm leaning towards thinking Draisaitl can play game 1 and maybe Dickinson a little bit later on.
Okay, but for Draisaitl, that was the expectation, that he would play in round 1. And that was the expectation since the day they announced his injury.
Right.
I do believe. Dickinson, there's really been no conversation about and no hinting other than that he's been itching to get on the ice. So good that he skated today. Good that he'll be expected to be at practice, in practice with the team on Sunday.
Yes.
As opposed to skating on his own.
And then we'll see if he's on a line or is on the 5th line, so to speak.
Yeah.
But that's good news that he was on the ice today by not part of practice, and then is expected to practice with the team on Sunday. Oilers will be off tomorrow. That's why we're looking at a timeline of talking about today's practice and then what's going to happen on Sunday. So I think generally positive news on the injury front there for your Edmonton Oilers. We're going to have Stu McDonald in about 8 minutes. So let's quickly do, because we're probably around 4:30, we're going to launch into our predictions for these playoffs. Talk about the series, and make picks and laugh.
Guaranteed to be
correct. Nothing to laugh at. So here are the 8 teams I said would make the playoffs out of the East back in October. Carolina, New Jersey, and the Rangers. Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Ottawa. I had Florida and Montreal as the wild cards. Well, I was correct to have Florida dropping down a little bit. So I was correct that Carolina, Tampa Bay, and Ottawa would make the playoffs. I guess I had Tampa Bay. Well, I had the positioning correct for Carolina and Tampa Bay, but 4 out of the 8 correct.
I also had 4 out of the 8. In the Atlantic, I had Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Florida. In the Metropolitan, I had New Jersey, Carolina, and the Rangers. No, I only had 3 out of 8. Sorry. And then wild card Ottawa, wild card Detroit.
So you had Ottawa, Tampa Bay, Carolina.
That's it.
You didn't have the Canadians?
No, I did not.
Okay. Western Conference, I had Dallas, Winnipeg, St. Louis, Vegas, Edmonton, Calgary. Remember I said BOA in the first round. My wild card teams both made the playoffs, but higher up than wild card. Colorado much higher. And, Anaheim was leading the Pacific Division for chunks of the season as well. So I had 5 out of the 8 in the West, so I picked 9 out of the 16 playoff teams overall. Slightly better than a coin flip.
Yeah, I had 5 of 8 as well. I had Colorado, Winnipeg, and Dallas. Edmonton, Vegas, Calgary. And my wild cards were LA and St. Louis. So 5 of 8.
Okay.
That's 11 of 16.
In the Stanley Cup final.
Sorry, 8 of 16.
So I had 9
That's not
of 16.
great.
I think we both had 10 last year. I think. Yeah,
I had the Oilers going 51, 21, and 10 for 112 points.
I had the Oilers going 45, 29, and 8 for 98 points. And what did they wind up with? 93?
93.
So
Coob had the Oilers going 46, 24, and 12 for 104 points.
Okay.
Coob and I both had Edmonton over Toronto in the Stanley Cup final.
Really?
Yes.
Amazing.
I had the Oilers in 6. Coob had the Oilers in 7.
All right. I don't think I made a Cup final pick, did I?
Yes, you did.
My Cup final pick was the St. Louis Blues over the New York Rangers.
Gloria! Gloria!
St. Louis missed the playoffs by 4 points. The Rangers missed the playoffs by 22 points and, in fact, finished last in their conference.
Okay, now just keep in mind, I wrote down a bunch of the listeners' submissions as well. We're not going to get to them now because we got to get to Stu McDonald.
Okay.
But I will, when we get back from Stu, before we dive into our playoff predictions, I've got predictions from Penners, VR Montenegro, Bronco Nick, Rip City Step, Big Uke, Waddy and Cloverdale, Norm, Smitty, everybody. I've got them all here, and we're going to go through them.
We're in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. UFC 328 going down Saturday, May 9th at the Canadian Brewhouse. Catch every hit, takedown, and knockout on screens everywhere with cold drinks and electric fight night energy only at the Canadian Brewhouse. Stu McDonald when we get back.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant at Oilers practice today alongside Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen on his line. Still no confirmation if he will be ready or not for Game 1 of the playoffs against the Ducks. Plus, the Oilers, they've recalled Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. It's the Oilers and Ducks starting their series Monday night in Edmonton on the court. The NBA play-in tournament closes out. A pair of games on the agenda. Hornets, Magic, go toe-to-toe, 5:30 tip-off. Winner moves on to play Detroit in round 1. And out west, the Warriors, Suns go at it. Whoever takes that one faces OKC at 7:40. First pitch between the Jays and D-backs. Game 1 of their 3-game series. Toronto 7-11, fourth in the AL East, sending Braden Fisher to the bump against Arizona's Michael Soroka. Right now, in the majors, just one game live. Orioles, Guardians, runless, top of the first inning. Stu McDonald from OEG. Up next here on the Reid Wilkins Show, I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan. I think Ingram's done a really good job, and what he needs to do is just continue to play and play solid and give them an opportunity to win and maybe win rounds. And if he does that, then the narrative around him is this guy gives them an opportunity. He's given them a lot of quality starts, and that's all you can ask for. You know, whether you win or lose, he has to give them a chance to win, and he's been doing that.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. It will be Oilers and Ducks in round one of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Rogers Place, the site of Game 1 on Monday at 8 o'clock. We're going to go straight to the Oil Country Towing Hotline. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. Always a pleasure to talk to this gentleman. He is the president and chief revenue officer of Oilers Entertainment Group. We have Stu McDonald on the line. Stu, it's Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm awesome. Guys, you?
Yeah, we're doing great. Thanks for making time for us this afternoon. Well, how are you doing, right? Like this is a nice transition from the team that went a long time without making the playoffs, 7 years in a row now. It's got to feel pretty good in that office.
Yeah, it definitely does. I think we're all Oilers fans to start with, and so we live and die by every game and every period, just like all the fans of the club does. And I think we finally got, it was a fun season, but we finally got that 10 months behind us to get to where we wanted to be back to, and that's the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Okay, so the first two games are in Edmonton, Monday and Wednesday. I know you guys have been advertising and sending out notices and all that kind of stuff. What's the availability and the demand for playoff tickets right now?
Good on both. Like we'll certainly have a full building. There's no question about that, but there is still a good selection today. I think we had a bit of inventory left after we went on sale without knowing who we were playing or when we were playing. So with that confirmed, seats are moving well today, but if anyone's interested, definitely jump on. There are seats available both in the upper and lower bowl, a bit of selection in both. And you can be in the building with us Monday and Wednesday for what we already know is going to be the best atmosphere in sports.
Okay, and are these, because fans are going to ask this, are these single game tickets? Do you have to commit to a round or the whole playoffs? Nope. How does that work?
Game by game, the rest of the way. Like, if we win this round, and we're fortunate enough to do that, we'll have a round 2 pack. But these are basically the rest of the way in round 1. They're just single games, so you can choose home game 1 to home game 4 at this point.
Okay, what's great about seeing the Oilers in the playoffs is that there's opportunities for fans to gather when the team's on the road. And as you know, at my previous station, I was at a lot of these road game watch parties, and the buzz was incredible. Are those happening this year?
They are, and they're back. And once again, we use it as a big fundraiser for our community foundation. Tickets are $10 to get inside Rogers Place. Great family environment for those who want to bring the kids or the grandkids in, but we certainly see fans of all ages. The tickets are $10. They're on sale now at EdmontonOilers.com/playoffs is probably the best landing page because it's got everything you need for to participate in Oilers playoff run this year. But yeah, we're definitely back with the Rogers road game watch parties, and then full on both home and away games with the Ford tailgate party in Ice District Plaza and the Play Alberta fan tent in Fan Park. We'll be up and running, every game opening 60 minutes before game time for both home and road games. So once again, we invite everybody who's an Oiler fan to come down and celebrate in Ice District. There's a ton of room for everybody. No cost of admission for the outdoor events, although you will need Oilers loyalty membership. A lot of advantage to that. One, it's free and easy to sign up for through the Oilers website. It takes about a minute, and you'll need to have that to get access into the plaza or into Fan Park. But it allows us to continue to reward fans throughout the playoffs for the number of events they're going, a ton of prizes they can enter in to win during playoffs. So it's just a further way for us to be able to connect with the best fan base clearly in the National Hockey League.
Okay, I want to emphasize this because I don't think I knew about that. So to go to one of the fan park or the plaza, you got to get the Oilers loyalty membership for free through your website or app.
Yep, and majority of fans already have that clearly, and we did. It was the case last year on Fan Park, which certainly allowed us to continue to build the number of fans that were on site throughout the playoffs. We just added Plaza to it this year, but again, it just allows us to get a better sense of who's coming down. How can we reward them in different ways?
Okay, all right, that's good to know as well. I mean, the outdoor gatherings. I was going to say parties, but I mean it's just another way to, like. It makes the city look so good on TV. I mean, of course, when the Oilers score an overtime goal, they cut to people bouncing up and down. Like, how proud does that make you to see that?
I think you look at it, and what we hear most from people outside of oil country, whether that's in Eastern Canada or in the U.S. or around the globe, their experience playoff time is like, man, that atmosphere in your arena looks unreal for home games, and they quickly go to, you really have that many people coming? It looks like there's like 20,000 people. And we're like, well, some nights there's more than that on site, whether we're at home or on the road. And, we look at it as it's a bit of a giant love-in where you can celebrate safely with your fellow Oilers fans and an easy spot to gather and know it's going to be an incredible atmosphere. And again, the outdoor events are free. We've got food and beverage there available for anyone who wants to purchase it, but to get in and watch on the screens is no cost. And I think, that's, as an Edmontonian, to have those conversations months after playoffs are done, that people are still talking about it when you're out traveling and going like, that's pretty cool. And it just really allows us to tell the story of the incredible place we live. I mean, we all love it, and it doesn't always get huge brand exposure. And this is one of the ways we can get our great city to the world and let them really get a sense of what it's like to live here.
Stu McDonald, OEG President, Chief Revenue Officer, joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show with Jason Milne. I know you got to go in about 2 or 3 minutes, but I got to sneak in a couple more.
Sure.
The 50-50, might be the most popular thing after Connor McDavid. But in all seriousness, what's rolling in the playoffs here for the 50-50?
Well, we're up and running, and I think all we need to do is just talk a little bit about how it did last season. And last season's combined playoff jackpots total over $57 million, with the average jackpot exceeded, I think it was $6 million. So Oilers fans are back at it. We know they'll be buying in bulk and driving that number up. So huge win for the community where the dollars get reinvested back. But also not bad if you can go out and say, hey, I celebrated the Oilers playoff season by winning $5 or $6 million at the same time.
That was just in the playoffs. It was $57 million?
Yep, crazy.
Okay.
And expect that's going to, that there's no reason to believe, we've seen it again in the regular season this year, that it's not just going to continue to roll on. And you get a little bit of nice weather and, puts us all that much more in the playoff mood, which sounds like it's coming our way for Monday's game. Last I saw, it's supposed to be 20 degrees in the afternoon on Monday. So perfect time for fans to come down to Ice District and be part of this. And purchase 50-50 tickets then to help support a lot of organizations in our community and maybe cover your Oilers tickets for the balance of your life.
Stu, one more for you here. I know you got to run. And as you know, I'm a bit of a crusty old radio host. But even I get excited for the pregame presentation into the playoffs. You had the Andrew WK song they skated out to last year or 2 years ago. The Welcome to the Jungle last year intro was awesome. The way it started with Axl Rose and then it got into that classic intro and the video clips and then the team coming out. Do you know what the skate outs or the intro song is this year? And would you announce it now?
Yes and no.
Oh.
But I will tell you, not only the song, but the opening video, we just shared it with our staff. I'm at the arena now. And we just had an all staff get together to kick off playoffs, and we ran it inside the bowl, of which no one was allowed to take video. So you're not going to be able to track anyone down until before Monday night. but it got a standing O. So I think it'll meet expectations on where our game ops team, our video production team have been in the past. Like it's again, and it really sets the stage. It's what primes the fans to get going before the players even hit the ice, and that home ice advantage it creates. But yeah, it was pretty much unanimous. The teams nailed it again this year. I think the song may surprise people and delight at the same time. And I'll leave it at that. But we're 3 days away from you finding out what it is.
Oh, I'm so eager to find. The song may surprise and delight at the same time. Oh my goodness, Stu! I mean, if I wake up in the middle of the night with an idea, I'm going to be texting you. Is it this?
Well, if he gets it right, you have to say yes, right?
No. Stu and I get along very well, but he's also comfortable giving me a no comment when appropriate.
Yeah, and you got to stop the 4 a.m. texting.
Yeah,
seriously,
I really do. Well, it's usually when I'm just going to bed after a home game. All right, Stu, thank you for coming on. Hopefully, it's another exciting long run for the Oilers, for all their fans and everybody there at OEG. And thanks for just getting that info out. I know that's really important for people to know how they can gather and support their team. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, and we'll definitely keep in touch over the course of the next couple months.
Right on. That is Stu McDonald checking in, President, Chief Revenue Officer, Oilers Entertainment Group. So, a lot of the stuff we've come to expect, but this is one of those things, Jay, you know the job. We analyze, we update. Sometimes you just got to remind people what's going on. Like,
sure.
It's like at, what I learned at my previous station. Well, why do you give the weather every 10 minutes? Well, because someone might just be tuning in. They want to know. They want to know the latest. So I think that's why it's important for us to do that. You can go to the Rogers Road Game watch parties. $10, family atmosphere. I don't know. Did you ever go to one? Like no. I used to go do the shows from there.
Okay.
So you can do the road game watch parties. You can go to the fan park. So that's the one where the old casino was.
Correct.
Right on the corner where they've got the dog part and the big tent, or sometimes there's a big tent there. Then the plaza. That's the one by the ice house.
That's the moss pit?
That's the moss pit, right? So Tom's in the ice house. That's the one between the Stantec Tower and all that kind of stuff in there. So that's going on. Do we need to remind people they can get a 50-50? It's like the biggest.
What did he say?
57 million in the playoffs from last year. Now they had 20-some games, but still.
Wow.
I knew it was a lot. Even I didn't know it was that. I didn't think it was quite that much.
It's insane. It's the biggest 50-50 in professional sports in North America, right? Is that not
would guess
kind of
so,
their...
Coob. I don't have that verified. I would think that that would be a safe bet. Well, and we've talked about this, Jay. In some parts of North America, even Canada, 50-50 is not like it is in Alberta.
No, that's very true.
I've noticed the Blue Jays are pushing theirs more now. And can't we buy Blue Jays 50-50 in Alberta now?
Let me find out.
But anyway,
want to go half-seas, Reid?
This was probably a while ago. This could have been 15 years ago. Our buddy Jay Onright won a 50-50 at a Blue Jays game.
Really?
I think he got $9,000. Now, that's a nice chunk of money. No one's going to turn down $9,000. But compare that to what the Oilers do, right? A couple people saying I think it's Alberta and one of the maritime provinces you can get a Blue Jays 50-50 now, because it has to be authorized in those districts or whatever.
100 tickets for $50, Reid. You want to go halfers?
How long is it on until? Is it just for today? Who are they playing today? I forgot to look. What's the Blue Jays game today?
Diamondbacks.
Right. This is the later starts.
Yeah.
Right.
7:40.
Okay. What is the song? What is the pump up song going to be?
Okay. Tell me what he said again.
It will surprise and delight.
Surprise you. So either that, to me, that means it's maybe something really new or something that's somewhat older.
Or maybe it's not as rocky as you think, like
right.
rock tempo as you think, or electric guitar, but it still fits and it's going to work well with the video clips, right? Because it's always the montage of the goals and the saves and the fights and the fans celebrating and the glances and the high fives and the whole atmosphere. Oh, I wish he would have just told me.
Could it be something from the Tragically Hip?
Could be. So I think, I'm trying to remember, last year was Welcome to the Jungle, right? And then as it ends, then they transition into Enter Sandman and the team walks out. 2 years ago, I believe it was Party Hard by Andrew WK. And then I think the year they lost to Vegas, it was Burn It to the Ground by Nickelback, I think.
I don't know.
What could it possibly be?
Help us out, chat.
Ooh. I don't know. They could take a hip hop approach, like Stronger by Kanye. I don't know. They would go that route. It would probably be something rock. I don't know.
Well, what's this?
Like, it would have to
What'd you
be,
say
right?
the prior years have been?
Okay, so the ones I can remember, last year for sure was Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay, rock.
2 years ago was, I believe it was Party Hard by Andrew WK.
Rock-ish.
And then I think it was Burn It to the Ground 3 years ago.
Rock.
I can't remember before
But they're trying to set a vibe.
Right.
This needs to be something.
The team's not on the... Again, this is not the song the team skates out to.
No, that's Enter
This is a
Sandman.
pump-up song right before Enter Sandman.
What kind of vibe would they want to give, though?
Energy,
joy, get
positivity.
up and cheer. Yeah, this is a special night. You should feel honored to be in the building.
Like Nolan from St. Albert.
Like a big time feel. Like this, like, look how cool this is, you know?
Nolan from St. Albert says, I'm hoping for Rooster by Alice in Chains.
Unfortunately, I don't know that one.
Here comes
the rooster.
Yeah.
I just don't think it has enough pace. Like classic, great song. Don't get me wrong.
That would be a good walk. Yeah, that would be a good song. But I don't know. I don't know if that would fit for. Ooh,
there's people from OEG listening right now, laughing at us trying to figure it out.
Probably.
They're like, look at these fools.
Give us a clue, bruh.
Yeah, little Wilkins boy.
Raise a Little Hell.
Now, would that surprise?
No, see, that's the thing. That's what you think of.
They are Canadian.
Straight up.
No, it doesn't have to be Canadian band,
Yeah,
but
that's sort of generic. Stranglehold, Ted Nugent.
I don't know that one.
It's just kind of like a zany guitar start. Kind of gets you rolling. Ace of Spades, maybe? That's a little...
I think that's too heavy.
Yeah? Okay.
Like, what are some of the biggest rock bands? AC/DC?
Yeah, Thunderstruck, but that wouldn't be surprising.
What about Hell's Bells?
Oh, that would be fun.
That would do the job.
Is it
that would do the job.
It fast enough? You know what I mean? Like,
doesn't that gets your blood pumping?
Yeah,
well, the bells,
The heat would be...
But then they'd have to edit out... the slow build takes too long, I think.
Yeah, they could condense it.
I mean, even Welcome to the Jungle, it wasn't all of Welcome. I think it was one verse, the solo, and then I think it was like one verse, the chorus, the solo, and then the chorus, I believe. It was not the whole 4.5 minute song.
You should play the start of it.
Of which? Hell's Bells? Nah,
I remember last time we
get
played.
cut out. Yeah. We'll get
maybe
banned.
something Motley Crue. That's also not surprising.
Mex Pizzozu says that pinball counting song from Sesame Street. Could you imagine that? That would
1, 2, 3,
surprise.
4, 5,
That would
6, 7, 8,
surprise.
9, 10.
It might briefly delight, and then people would be like, "Wait, is this actually it?" Well, now I'm all a fluster. So I'm guessing it's not a song that is directly from the rock genre. It's probably it has to be an up-tempo song.
Rock adjacent?
Maybe it's not something that you would think would be played before a sporting event, but once we hear it and see the video along with it, then we'll be delighted, as Stu said. The start of the song will be surprising. It's like, oh, this, and then they see the video and actually you realize, oh yeah, this song actually gets us going, and now we're delighted.
What's that song? Oh, mama, I can hear you crying.
I have no idea. I actually don't know that very many songs.
The news is out. They finally found Renegade by Styx.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to make a prediction right now because this is one of my top 20 favorite songs of all time.
Okay.
It would surprise and perhaps it would delight. And in this age of of inclusiveness, it would focus on the female fans of oil country. Or you know where I'm going.
No, I have no clue.
Let's go, girls.
Oh,
That's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Let's go, girl.
Well,
do you guys know Tame Impala at all?
I don't know anything.
Okay.
You could fill a warehouse with what I don't know, Coop.
That's a lot. You're filling out that warehouse right to the top. One song called The Less I Know, The Better. It's signified as funk, disco, psychedelic pop, but it's...
Okay, but how many people know that song, Coop?
That is a vastly popular song for people in my age group. That's a huge song. Came out 2015.
But how many people your age group can afford to go to an Oilers playoff game?
Go to the Moss Pit.
Is that where it plays?
I'd imagine that it would play on this big screen. Get people hyped up. They got speakers. They got the whole setup outside.
But think of the drop on Styx Renegade. It builds it up, then it drops.
Big Uke says, I think more male fans of the Oilers would get hyped than female fans for Shania. But that's what I mean, though. Everybody would it's a fun song.
You're biased.
I wonder what the conversations are like for
Coop. They're not going to. Coop,
I
don't think they're going to pick the song that you said. You're not. I hate to do this. You're too young. They're not going to pick something that is only for your demographic. They got to think about people. For me and Jay. That's why Welcome to the Jungle worked so well. Jay and I were kids when it came out. People your age know it's GNR. It's instantly recognizable. The song you just mentioned, nobody knows what that is. Nobody.
That's not true. I'm just gonna say it how it is. That's not true. I see your point. Though. You want something that everyone can rally around. That was
the Andrew WK song maybe wasn't instantly recognizable, but it was this huge energetic blast. Like that one album he did, every song virtually sounded like that about partying. You know, didn't he have a song called "Party Till You Puke"?
What about Black Betty?
Yeah. Like I guess, okay, so if it's going to surprise, then it could be a rock song that's not generally associated with a sporting event, too.
Correct.
But it's got a good riff to it.
Man,
what was the song you said, Coop?
The Less I Know, The Better, Tame Impala.
You got to text me that and I'll listen to it tonight on Apple Music.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you're right, I'll buy you a 50-50 ticket.
Wow. Okay.
I want to play these right now.
I do too.
You better not, because we don't want the show to get banned.
Dusty can fix it.
Can I play it during the break, guys?
Might get stuck in, might get pulled in Russia.
And
Who
Belarus.
cares? And where?
Well, I care if
Belarus.
people can't consume the show.
We got a lot of Russian viewers, big time. Well, it's because of
Bud
Colson
fans.
Yeah.
By the way, let's get to 100 thumbs as quickly as possible on YouTube. We need 15 more to get to 100, and then we'll work to getting to 155. Well, this is good.
I know. I want to play some of these.
I want Stu to tell us.
Well, I can't believe nobody said this. Shoddy Mills. I'll just leave that there.
I don't know any of his songs.
Jason and Leduc, Do You Want to Get Rocked? By Def Leppard. JR from Calgary, Lose Yourself.
That's another
by
one.
Eminem.
Or Till I Collapse.
That Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Yeah.
It would fit the bill.
That's a good sports anthem.
That would fit the bill. Timber Woodsman, Raining Blood by Slayer.
That's not going
to
to happen. It's way too heavy.
Lay in Pipe by David Wilcox.
People are doing the wrong answers only now.
T. Kirk, Sobkirk says, would they use Pink Pony Club?
No, they would not for that.
Right? Creed from Chris Purpur.
Can you imagine if it was Creed and they have Dusty introduce the song?
Oh. This one I saw in the chat. Brandon says, how about a little Rammstein in honor of Leon? Du hast?
Oh.
And then he's playing and oh, that would be pretty sick.
Du
hast.
Surprised and delighted.
Now, did he only say that to you because does he know you like Def Leppard?
Sandstorm by Darude.
No way. Speaking of Jay Onright, he can do that song, like just vocally.
Yeah. Lit Up by Buck Cherry.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good.
But is that song not about being on cocaine?
I couldn't tell you. Nolan from St. Albert says Raise a Little Hell by Trooper.
Yeah.
That would be booed.
Would people be surprised or delighted?
Or just, come on, really?
Yeah.
Elton John, maybe? Is there a song from Elton John that you could... Rocket Man?
Saturday Night is really the only one that's
I
beat.
don't know if they would
and
do
they
that.
don't play on Saturday. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Now I can't think about anything else. I can't focus on game one. I need to know the song. We got to get somebody to leak it. No, because then that person would get in trouble.
Dan Greaser, as you call him, Reid, says Bush Machine Head. Epic beginning. That is true.
Yeah, but is that... I think because Stu said that's Machine Head is associated as an arena anthem. So I don't think that would surprise anybody. Nor wouldn't delight people at this point either. Oh. I think they're thinking a little bit outside the box, like still mainstream, but outside the box for what they're doing.
I like what Rams guy Rob says here. I feel like the song should have some vibe of vengeance or redemption.
Yep.
With the last 2 years in mind. That is true.
Drake.
So if we put all of that combined, like a song of redemption and revenge with a surprise and delight.
Yeah.
We should be able to figure out before the end of the show.
Okay. Started from the bottom, Drake. That's it.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Yeah.
The clean version.
Yeah, and he's Canadian. Why not?
Is there a filthy version?
But the Oilers didn't start from the bottom.
Not this year.
Well, no.
Started with McDavid, now we're here.
Get a freestyle going.
Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer whenever works for you. Download the Play Alberta app today and get started. Also go to playalberta.ca. Play smart, play local. Remember to use your game sense.
JR from Calgary might have just broke the code.
You think he got it?
Limp Bizkit breaks stuff.
See, I don't even know that one.
So it's just one of those days when I don't want to wake up.
Oh yeah, okay, I think I know that one.
And it's the guitar riff.
Would that be surprising though? Or
Yes.
would that be expected that it's that tempo?
No, because that is a song that gets you angry.
Okay.
And you want to break stuff like
But it would be the
Anaheim.
instrumental, I think. Because there's quite a few words in there that are not fully PG.
Yeah, that would have to be monitored.
Beep.
Right, yeah. Oh, this is good.
This is exciting.
This is very exciting.
I love this.
I don't even need the series to be played now. I'm going to leave after
Yeah,
they
this
play
is
this
good.
song. Oh, come on for Reid's Reid. It's like, well, Reid, what do you think of this 4-3 triple overtime thriller? I'd be like, what? I left after the song. There was a game?
Your headphones are on. You're just listening to the song.
All right. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Don't forget about the River Cree mobile app. Free to download, get exclusive offers and promotions, get show tickets, make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. It's safe, secure, and it's easy to use. We got to do our picks. My goodness. Guaranteed to be correct playoff predictions coming up.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant at Oilers practice on a line with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. Still no confirmation on if Draisaitl will be available for the start of round one against the Ducks. Plus, the Oilers, they've recalled Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. It's the Oilers Ducks kicking off their best-of-7 series Monday night at Rogers Place. To the hardwood, the NBA play-in tournament closes out with 2 games on the docket. Hornets Magic go toe-to-toe at 5:30. Winner of that game plays Detroit in round 1, while out west, the Warriors and Suns lock horns. Whoever takes that one faces OKC. At 7:40, first pitch between the Jays and Diamondbacks. Game 1 of their 3-game series. Toronto 7-11, 4th in the AL East, sending Braden Fisher to the mound to battle Arizona's Michael Soroka. Right now in baseball, 4 games live. Bottom second, runless between the Orioles and Guardians. Braves with a 1-0 lead on the Phillies, top of the first. And it's runless, top of the first. Giants, Nationals in action, as well as the Rays and Pirates. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Their in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit their showroom open 7 days a week or find them at paramountflooring.ca. Playoff predictions up next here on the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The EST Hangout.
It shows you a lot about, not that you need to know more about the greatness of Connor McDavid, but that really was neat. I mean, he was 2 goals away from 50 goals, but his priority, maybe even after the first, because they realized how that cross seam to Savoie was there, and it just seemed like it was just working. I believe his priority became Matt Savoie.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey, Dad. I'm coming home from university.
Before they come back from school, get extra space with Sentinel Storage. Affordable and convenient storage solutions. Try 4 weeks free. Plus, students save 10% on rental. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
Goodwill is
one shopper, finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket, a deal, one donor, letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant,
learning,
trying,
building skills,
building confidence,
building a future.
One purchase, one donation,
one job, one choice.
Goodwill is
the power of one, the power of one, the power of one, the power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Hey, Dad. I'm coming home from university.
Before they come back from school, get extra space with Sentinel Storage. Affordable and convenient storage solutions. Try 4 weeks free. Plus, students save 10% on rental. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
My goodness, I have to say something here, Jay. And if it's considered controversial by some, so be it. I love doing this show.
Reid Wilkins, whoa.
Are you kidding me?
Call the dogs off.
Dun, da, da, da. Call your girlfriend.
That could be a good one. Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one, actually.
Go on, Reid.
You know what, Jay? I have to say something.
Say something.
You know what I really love? Hosting this show. Well, yeah, that one. What about Bob O'Reilly? That wouldn't be. I don't know.
Is that the Pinball Wizard?
Yeah,
song?
that's the one. That's the one. No, that's the one. I always thought was called Teenage Wasteland.
Oh,
yeah, but it's actually called Bob O'Reilly.
Like it's to get the vibes high, right?
Yeah. Get everybody pumped up for the game.
Man, this is fun.
God, this is so fun. Why didn't Stu just tell us?
Or give us a better Well, he did give us
I
clues.
should have asked for an era.
What about something from The Offspring?
So they, one of their songs, You're Gonna Go Far, Kid, they used probably 14 years ago. Well, maybe longer. One of my first years doing games. You shook me all night long, but would that be a surprise?
What about Nolan from St. Albert? It's a long way to the top.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it fits the bill.
Is it Costura? Take Off by Bob and Doug McKenzie. That's a great song. I don't know if they would use it. Okay, we've been hyping up our playoff picks all week. We better start them here. This is buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com. Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. So we'll do the East first.
Yeah, we got to start in the East,
Assuming
baby.
I have my sheet somewhere. Okay. We won't spend as long on the East.
I lost my sheet earlier.
We're going to do the East. We're going to do the East, then the West, and then we'll do who beats who in the Stanley Cup final. Guaranteed to be correct. What series do you want to do first?
Boston, Buffalo.
Okay.
I've got... Well, okay. Buffalo is hot. They're playing well.
Yeah.
36-9-5 since December 15th. Top tier goalie tandem with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Yeah.
And Alex Line. UPL's at 9-10. Alex Line is playing with 9-07 as of late. Teams after long playoff droughts, Reid. Carolina.
Well, you actually did research.
In 2019.
Just wrote stuff on a page.
That was a 9-year drought. Devils in 1988, also a 9-year drought. They both went to the conference finals.
Correct.
I have Buffalo beating Boston in 5.
In 5?
In 5!
Okay. I have Buffalo winning as well, though I'm not sure how far they can go, but I think they're a pretty good team. I think they got some size. They got good goaltending. I still feel like Boston overachieved a bit this year, so I'm going to go Buffalo in 6. I'll pick the series next.
Sure.
Let's do Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
Was this the toughest one for you to pick?
Yeah, because I don't really know. It kind of surprised me that both teams wound up being in the playoffs. I've always praised Rick Tocchet as a coach. And has Vladar not had a good season there with the Flyers?
Sure.
I know Pittsburgh, has Crosby and Malkin and, Stu Skinner's there now. I don't even know if he's going to be the goalie in game 1. I'm going to go with the Flyers, and I actually don't think it's going to be as competitive or as enthralling as a lot of people are hoping. I'm going to go Flyers in 5.
Wow. Okay. We'll agree to disagree. This one was the toughest one for me to pick, but I can't overlook the experience that Pittsburgh has. Also, Stuart Skinner has some pretty good postseason experience. Crosby has played 180 games in the playoffs. Malkin has played 177 games in the playoffs. They have 3 cups each since 2009. I'm taking Pittsburgh to win in 6.
Okay.
Ottawa, Carolina. Carolina is the best team in the East. I don't know what this love affair is with the Ottawa pulling the upset. I mean, sure, you can do that. I do like Rod Brind'Amour as the head coach. He's done well recently, although they've fallen flat in the conference finals. Their goals for is 2nd in the NHL. Their goals against is 7th. This is a wagon. I'm taking Carolina 4-3 in 7.
Okay. To me, it's not a matter of if Carolina is going to get eliminated before the Cup final. It's just a matter of when. I say, why not in the first round this year? Ottawa Ottawa defensively is basically even with Carolina. The Hurricanes were a little better offensively in the season, but I'm going to take Ottawa to do it, and I'm going to take Ottawa to beat Carolina in 6.
One series left.
Montreal, Tampa Bay. Weren't we talking about this or what show? Yesterday we were saying about we were just talking off air.
I think we were talking off air.
It all blends together for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this series. The Canadians are an exciting team. Tampa Bay is an exciting team, obviously more established with more playoff experience. There's not a lot to choose between these two teams. Tampa Bay did have the better goal differential. I think the Canadians are on the way up. They got some experience last year against the Washington Capitals. I think they're going to pull it off. I'm taking the Canadians in 7.
Okay. Like you said, both teams are talented. Montreal is on the way up. I just don't think it's this year, and especially drawing Tampa Bay in the first round. I just don't see them beating Tampa Bay. If Vasilevsky gets going, it could be a short series. I have Tampa Bay winning in 6.
Okay.
We only agreed on one.
We only agreed on Buffalo over Boston.
That's fantastic.
Interesting. Okay. We'll do the West, and we're going to do who beats who in the Stanley Cup final, because why not? You're welcome to send in your selections as well. I guess this is how many off-topic topics. You know what? Forget the old off-topic topic. The new off-topic topic for William Huff is your picks, and what song will the Oilers have as their pump-up song before they skate up?
Any songs that are AC/DC or not AC/DC, we might play a snippet of. We got to. Well, we got to.
We'll get banned.
Okay, can you do this one? Because this has been said several times. Stranglehold. The start of Stranglehold.
Can I play it?
Do it, baby.
I don't know the song.
I know. Just go on the old YouTube.
It's not going to have
that guitar
the F word, is it?
Just the start.
No, there's no swears.
By Ted Nugent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good song.
Hang on. I got to get through. There's a 15-second ad for. This is why we can't do it, because I got to wait for all the ads.
Oh, we'll wait.
It just slows down the show.
We'll wait, baby.
Got to pay for that premium. No ads.
How much is it for YouTube Premium?
I think like $10 a month.
Oh, I don't have that kind of money. Oh, no,
Digital
here's another
thieves.
one.
Quick mute.
Yeah, here we go.
Your movements and nope.
Oh, right. And what else does it sound like later? That song.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We'll see. All right, we got the 5 o'clock break here, then our Western Conference picks.
2 guys and a goalie.
The Avalanche will have the President's Trophy curse.
So who is it? Who are they playing first?
They will be playing the Utah.
Still to be determined.
Oh, it's still. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The Oilers could be.
But right now, as it stands, it would be the Kings, right?
That's correct.
As it stands now, fire it.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said great job? Happy hour. Your boss said per my last email. Ugh. Emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Creedence. May 15th, the Creedence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Creedence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Creedence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
The Blue Jays are back for their 50th season. Whether you're swinging for the fences or tackling backyard spring projects, get the space you need with Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free today. Visit sentinelstorage.ca for details.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant at Oilers practice on a line with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. Still no confirmation if Draisaitl will be ready for the start of the postseason. Plus, the Oilers, they've recalled Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. It's the Oilers Ducks starting their series Monday night. And the NHL playoffs begin tomorrow afternoon. The Senators and Hurricanes drop the puck at 1 o'clock. And on the court, it's the NBA play-in tournament closing out 2 games tonight. Hornets, Magic going toe-to-toe 5:30 tip-off. Winner of that game plays Detroit in round 1, and out west, the Warriors and Suns lock horns. Whoever takes that game faces OKC. For the Raptors, they begin round 1 action against the Cavs at 11 tomorrow morning. At 7:40, it's first pitch between the Jays. D-backs Braden Fisher to the mound to battle Arizona's Michael Soroka. And right now, in the majors, handful of games are live. Rays, Pirates, runless bottom second inning, and top of the second, the Giants have a 3-0 lead on the Nationals. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 3, the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. We are in the Canadian Brew House studio. Skip the couch and get in the game at the Canadian Brew House. Every puck drop, every goal, every roar, ice-cold drinks, wall-to-wall screens, and the best fans in town. The Canadian Brew House is the place to be. The NHL playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoffs start tomorrow. Oilers' first game is Monday at 8. We'll have a full day of coverage here on Edmonton Sports Talk, including this show being extended until 6:30 on Monday. Usually we end at 6, and then the GCL Diesel Oil Street pregame show will start at 6:30 and go until puck drop at 8. So it's going to be an amazing day.
I booked our team's flag football practices for 7 to 8, just because I figured that this first round would definitely be 8 o'clock starts. So we're in the clear. I'll just have to burn home from here.
That's awesome.
And coach. Tube Socks, host of the smash hit podcast, What Were We Saying? With Big Uke, wrote in an email.
Okay.
It's just the title of the email is Predictions. I came screaming out of October like a man possessed, waving a coffee-stained notebook and shouting that I had all 16 NHL playoff teams pegged. Every last one. No hesitation. No mercy. A perfect bracket before the leaves even hit the ground. People laughed. Now, here we are. The standings bending to my will exactly as foretold. And wouldn't you know it, the notebook has vanished. Gone. Disappeared under deeply suspicious circumstances. Possibly stolen. Possibly eaten. Possibly too correct for this world. All I'm saying is this. History will remember I was right. It just won't have the paperwork.
That's very good.
Very well.
Well, as we say, any wrong for predictions? So were they wrong? We don't know. We can't find them.
I can't remember.
We can't find them. Good email. Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com, J@edmontonsportstalk.com. If you want to send us an email, you can post in the Nasty Chat. That's the chat stream going down the right-hand side of the page on YouTube. If you're new to the station here, give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. We're at 97 thumbs. Come on, let's get over 100 right away, and then we got almost a full hour to try to get to 100 and... And, of course, portions of this hour presented by Lamley's, built for the job, made with quality craftsmanship and designed for job protection with cowboy-worthy durability. Lamley's workwear combines safety with all-day comfort, featuring brands like Ariat Work and Wrangler Rigs, designed to withstand tough conditions and deliver performance across every job site. Visit lamleys.com/work to see how Lamley's can make your workday better.
LAMMLES.
All right, there it is. So we did the Eastern Conference predictions. Let's go to the West. I guess we start with, well, the series that most people think will be incredibly lopsided.
Yeah.
Colorado and the Los Angeles Kings. LA, we know, I mean, they lose last night in Calgary. What was their regulation win total? What did they get to? 22.
LA Kings, 22.
They got to 22.
Second last.
So, LA plays a style that can chip away to get you points in the regular season. They don't take a lot of initiative. I'm not going to pick a sweep. I think somehow they'll get a game, probably at home. They'll do enough to check and maybe squeeze out a 2-1 victory in game 3 or 4. But Colorado's clearly the better team, and they will flex their muscles. Colorado in 5 over the Kings.
Reid, I'm not going to waste too much time because I also have Colorado in 5.
Okay.
I just, and you know what? Here's the reality, though, is that LA does draw a lot of games into overtime. And then one mistake, one, turnover, and they could get a win or 2. Who knows? But I just think Colorado's going to be too strong. Moji says, I smell an LA Kings upset. Well, I do not. I smell Coob's supper. Next, we're going to go. Do you want to go Vegas or do you want to go Dallas?
Well, it's your call. Your call next. What's next?
Okay, let's go Vegas then. What did I write down here? Okay. Franchises. New franchises. Like Utah. That have went for their first ever playoff appearance.
Okay.
Kraken over Colorado in 2023.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Vegas went all the way to the Stanley Cup final in 2018.
Yep.
Ducks made it through the first round in 1997.
Okay.
Panthers went to the Stanley Cup final in 1996. They got swept, but they went there. They
made it.
And the Sharks upset Detroit in the first round in 1994.
That's right. That was a massive
upset. Since the 90s, all 5 of those teams have made it out of the first round as a new franchise entering the playoffs for the first time. I can't. How can I like the way Utah plays. Utah plays a fast game, and I think they're going to clip Vegas. I got Utah in 7.
Amazing. Well, as people know, I think Utah's good. It irritated some people that I thought Utah was good.
It did at times.
But under Tortorella, the Golden Knights are 7-0-1, and I think that new coach bump will continue into this round. I don't think Utah quite has the experience yet. I'm going to take Vegas over Utah in 6, but I think it's going to be very, very competitive.
Yeah, I think that series might prove to be more impressive than this series. Dallas, Minnesota.
Dallas and Minnesota. So I know the Dallas injuries concern me. But I just think they're the better team. I mean, for a while they were catching up to Colorado. The Wild goaltending is very good, but maybe not as hot as it was earlier in the season. Dallas has been through it. They have a pretty deep lineup. They have a lot of guys who can contribute or check or agitate. So I'm going to take Dallas, and I'm actually going to take Dallas to win in 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. Speaking of goaltending, Jake Ottinger, for teams that played and the goalie started at least 3 games against the Wild, Jake Ottinger has by far the best save percentage at .915 and goals allowed at 2.73. Jake Ottinger knows this team. He plays well against this team. And I think Dallas is going to flex their muscles. They've been to 3 straight Western Conference Finals. Is Glenn Gulletson the difference maker? Is this the year that Dallas can get through?
Right.
Well, it starts with beating Minnesota, and I have Dallas winning in 6 as well.
Okay.
Edmonton, Anaheim.
I think that series might turn out to underwhelm.
That's what I
all
said.
Season long, people are Dallas Mini. Oh, they shouldn't be playing. They shouldn't be playing. All right, well, they are.
Like, I think the Utah-Vegas series could be more compelling.
Maybe we should rank the series by our expected level of excitement, the ELE.
Oh, the ELE. Oilers.
Who's going first?
Anaheim. Look, Anaheim has some really good younger players. But Reid, the top 5 scorers on Anaheim, do you know how many playoff games they have combined between them?
0.
Because
who's Gauthier none, Carlson none, Seneca none, Lacombe none. Has Terry played a playoff game? No. So then you get to Kreider.
Lucas Dostal. This is his first playoffs.
Good goalie, though.
Is a good goalie, but his last 6 starts have not been good. 23 goals against, .836 save percentage. Anaheim hasn't been playing well leading into these playoffs, and that's usually the way things go. The team that's moving, the team that's rolling, the team that gets hot at the right time can usually go on a run. And the Oilers have McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard. That's it. Oilers in 6.
So Anaheim, 23rd on the power play, 27th on the PK. The Oilers first on the power play.
20th in PK.
20th on the PK. Better on the PK, I believe, since the deadline.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Weren't they 26th?
Yeah. I messed up a stat here. I wrote down something wrong. Oh, sorry. I got it on the wrong page. Since the trade deadline, the Oilers are 10th on the penalty kill at 81.6%. Massive special teams advantage for the Oilers. Goals for Edmonton 6th. Anaheim a respectable 13th. Goals against Edmonton poor 25th. Anaheim even worse 29th. I think the Oilers can win the low-scoring games, and I also think they can win the high-scoring games. Having said that, I don't think they're going to win all of them. I'm going to stand by my prediction that Anaheim was probably going to win a game 6-1 or 6-2 because the Oilers will just have a rough night and it'll get out of hand. But I just think Edmonton is better. I think that the roster is starting to round out, and especially if Draisaitl and Dickinson are healthy for most of the series. So I am going to give Anaheim some respect, but I think the Oilers win it in 6.
Okay, there you have it. So we agreed on... The only thing we didn't agree on in the Western Conference is I have Utah, you have Vegas. And the only thing we agreed on in the Eastern Conference was Buffalo. Everything else we disagreed on.
So we agree on half the series. Okay, well let's why don't we continue here till about 5:25, and then we'll break and do our athlete of the week. Okay,
sure.
So this is going to be. Okay, we just decided this off the spur of the moment. Let's rank the series by our excitement level.
ELE.
But let's leave out the Oilers Anaheim because
sure
we have to be analytical about that series. So we can't necessarily look at it so much for the excitement level. Well, I guess we can include it. No, let's include all of them.
Well, because Edmonton Anaheim, hopefully for Oilers fans, is quite a quiet series.
Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years, the authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Okay. So I will say...
I'm going to go to the Eastern Conference for the most... Do you want to start with the least exciting?
I'm going to say Colorado, LA.
Okay, that's fair. And then I'm going to go Boston, Buffalo.
I'm going to go Philly, Pittsburgh. Then I'm going to go... I don't know, this is tough. I guess for excitement, like tension of the games, wild plays, lots of action, stuff like that.
I'm going to go Ottawa, Carolina.
I'm going to go Ottawa, Carolina as my 6th most exciting. I have Buffalo, Boston.
Yeah, so we switched.
I'm going to go Dallas, Minnesota 5.
Yeah, me too.
Edmonton, Anaheim 4. I'm going to go Buffalo, Boston 3. I think that has the potential to be in kind of a nasty series.
I'm going to
Vegas,
go
Utah 2.
Vegas,
Montreal,
Utah
Tampa
2.
Bay 1.
Yeah, Montreal, Tampa Bay is 1 for me as well.
We did that very quickly. Okay, my most exciting series, Montreal, Tampa Bay.
I agree.
My second, Vegas, Utah.
Yeah, I agree.
Third, Buffalo, Boston.
Yeah, I disagree.
Who do you have?
Third, I would still put. I'll put Ottawa, Carolina there then, Reid.
Okay,
because I have that series going to 7.
Fourth, I have Edmonton, Anaheim.
Fourth, I'll go Dallas, Minnesota.
I have Dallas, Minnesota 5.
Then I'd go Edmonton, Anaheim.
6, I have Ottawa, Carolina. You have them one higher. Carolina just never seems that exciting to watch. I don't know. Who do you have 6th?
Who do I have 6th? Boston, Buffalo. No. Philly, Pittsburgh.
Okay, I got them 7th and Colorado, LA 8th.
And then I have Boston, Buffalo. Then I have Colorado, LA.
I don't know. I think that Boston, Buffalo might be rocking. Buffalo's back in.
I just don't. I think it's going to be a short series.
Okay. All right, let's do it now. We're doing it live.
Do it live.
Who beats who in the Stanley Cup?
Well,
can I go? No, who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So first of all,
what was that look?
Well, I've been thinking for days about how I'm going to present this.
Ooh.
Because I find connections to the past interesting.
Oh, me too.
But first of all, I'll tell you the team that I have winning the West and losing the Stanley Cup final. And no, it's not the Edmonton Oilers. It's a team that's almost got to the final the last 3 years and hasn't been able to get over the hump, and that is the Dallas Stars. I have the Dallas Stars winning the Western Conference, but losing the Stanley Cup final. All right? What is one of the ongoing storylines in the National Hockey League? The length of time it has been since a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup. What are we at? Is it 33 years? Coop, does that sound right?
Sounds more than right, Reid.
2026 minus 1993 sounds like 33 years. And then I start thinking about numbers and things that have happened in the past. And there was a franchise that surprised everybody by winning in 1986 when a certain player on that team got 100 points. For the first time since then, a player on this team has had a 100-point season, right? That team in 85, 86 upset some teams, won some dramatic games, was led by a relatively young and perhaps unproven goaltender. Well, this year's version of the team has a couple of those options who might be in net, relatively young, unproven goaltenders, who maybe will get in there and steal the show. And then wouldn't it be an incredible bookend that the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup ends the drought 33 years later? That number, 33, 33, 33. That goaltender who helped them win the Stanley Cups in 86 and 93 wore 33. Patrick Waugh. Ladies and gentlemen, my pick for the Stanley Cup champion, the Montreal Canadiens.
Well done, Reid. Well done. You really believe in Montreal?
I believe they can win the Stanley Cup when I'm picking them.
Well, I too like to look back on history. And in 2018, November 19th of 2018, this franchise fired their head coach at the time, and brought in Craig Berube. On November 19th, this franchise's record was 7-9-3. Not good. Not good. They continued to struggle, and at one point were the last place team in the NHL. This team was the St. Louis Blues, who in 2019 went on to win the Stanley Cup. One of the greatest turnarounds in NHL history. Well, fast forward to this season. A team that has been on a playoff drought of 14 years in the Buffalo Sabres. Reid, do you know what that team's record was on November 19th of 2025? 7-8-4. One game off of the same record that St. Louis had when they turned it around, turned their season around, and ultimately won the Stanley Cup. I'm hopping on the Buffalo train. And out of the West, I agree with you. I think Dallas is the team to beat. Now, if you would like, Reid, so we could be completely different, I would have Edmonton as second. Would you like me to change from Dallas?
I want you to go with Dallas. That's cool.
So I have Dallas coming out of the West. I have Buffalo coming out of the East. And I have Buffalo winning the Stanley Cup in 7.
With the rematch of the Skate in a Crease series from 1999, Buffalo-Dallas. And this time Buffalo gets it done. And perhaps wins on a controversial replay decision.
Wouldn't that be something? You had Montreal and what?
I have Montreal over Dallas. We're not doing number of games.
Oh, come on, baby.
I'm not making a game prediction 2 months in advance. Okay, 6. They win it on home ice.
There you got it.
Well, what number of games are you taking?
7. I said 7.
Okay, sorry. Who would have home ice, though?
Buffalo. Wouldn't they?
No, didn't. Who had more points?
How many points?
Dallas would have home ice.
Would they?
Yeah, Dallas was 112, third overall.
Oh, okay. I thought Sabres had more than that.
Buffalo
Okay.
Buffalo had 109.
109. Oh, I'm thinking I must have messed it up with Carolina. There you go. Guaranteed to be correct.
Buffalo. That's a gutsy pick.
Both of us guaranteed to be correct.
Both of us are guaranteed to be correct. Well, we will have Dallas in the final, so we do have that.
I wonder. Okay, let's head over to playalberta.ca. Let's look at what the futures look like right now for the NHL to win the Stanley Cup. Colorado plus 300. Tampa Bay Tampa Bay is 5.5 to 1, 6 to 1 Carolina, 11 to 1 Vegas. The Oilers right now are 13 to 1. Dallas is 12 to 1.
Really?
Montreal, Reid, 25 to 1.
Well, maybe I should sprinkle on that.
Maybe you should.
All right. Those are our guaranteed to be correct playoff predictions. And of course, you can look at some of the odds that Jay was talking about on Play Alberta, which is the presenting sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk. Experience all the excitement of the casino in the palm of your hand. Download the Play Alberta app today. Go to playalberta.ca. Our Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week coming up.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant in Oilers practice on a line with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. Still no confirmation on if he will be ready for the start of the postseason. The Oilers, they've recalled Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. It's the Oilers and Ducks dropping the puck. Game 1, Round 1, Monday night at Rogers Place. And the NHL Playoffs kick off tomorrow afternoon. The Senators and Hurricanes face off at 1 o'clock out in the NBA on the court. Play-in tournament, they close things out. 2 games on the docket. Hornets Magic tipping off momentarily. Winner of that game plays Detroit in round 1. And out west, the Warriors and Suns lock horns. Whoever takes that one faces OKC. For the Raptors, they begin round 1 action against the Cavaliers at 11 tomorrow morning. And later tonight, first pitch between Jays and the Diamondbacks, 7:40, game one of a 3-game series. Toronto, 7-11, fourth in the AL East, sending Braden Fisher to the mound. Countering for Arizona is Michael Soroka. Right now, 7 games live in the majors, including the Orioles and Guardians, runless, bottom 4th inning. Our Pass the Pantry Athlete of the Week. Up next here on the Reid Wilkins Show, I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
One shopper. Finding something I never knew I needed. A jacket. A deal. One donor. Letting go of something so someone else can move forward.
One program participant.
Learning.
Trying.
Building skills.
Building confidence.
Building a future.
One purchase. One donation.
One job. One choice.
Goodwill is
The power of one. The power of one. The power of one.
The power of one.
Goodwill Industries of Alberta. It all starts with one.
The oil stream.
Szymanski, pleasant surprise.
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, he had a good preseason.
Yeah,
which, okay, you got to see what he does after that. I think he's been quite good. And he's starting to make more plays with the puck. He's starting to have a little more confidence.
Better touches.
And you don't really notice him getting beat defensively or getting out of position. He's, a bigger guy.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
The Canadian Brewhouse is not a quiet place to watch the game. We're a goal horn blaring, tankard raising, stranger hugging, lose your voice kind of a place. No inside voices, no empty seats, no bad angles. Just playoff hockey, the way it's supposed to feel. With your friends, the ones you brought and the ones you just met. If you want quiet, stay home. If you want to feel it, book your spot now in the loudest room in the city. This is our house, the Canadian Brewhouse.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know. Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. We're going to get Coob's prediction for the Stanley Cup Final before we sign off today. Jay and I did our first-round picks. We agreed on 4 of the 8 first-round series. And then in the Cup Final, I have Montreal over Dallas, and Jay has Buffalo over Dallas. How about it? We are going to go to the Oil Country Towing Video Hotline for the Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week. Pasta Pantry for over 30 years in Sherwood Park. Pasta Pantry serving hot, delicious comfort food made right in their kitchen. They do it fast so you can slow down. Family atmosphere. When you go to Pasta Pantry, you're one of the family. Check out Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the pregame meal. This week's Pasta Pantry Athlete of the Week is Tessa Paul. Tessa, you're on with Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Let's just dive right into this. What age are you and what school are you currently attending?
I just turned 18 and I attend Harry Ainley High School. I'm in grade 12.
Okay, all right. So volleyball is your sport. I mean, I can go through the list of accolades here. You've played provincially. You 2-time provincial silver medalist. You've been a bronze medalist at provincials. You're a Metro All-Star. So that's very good. What position do you play?
So I was a setter and I now play libero. I played libero for Team Alberta and libero for my club team. But funny enough, I set throughout all 3 years at Ainley. So yeah, still keeping the setting with me, but yeah.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer the libero position? And for those, okay, So there might be some people that are listening that may think that we're speaking a different language when we're saying setter as opposed to libero. What's the difference if you could provide some context for the libero position?
So in basic terms, I would say setter plays all 6 rotations, and they're the one that, takes second contact and is setting up the hitters. Libero is kind of a funny one. They're the one in the different colored jersey, and they only play back row. I'm not that tall myself, so libero is great for me. I don't have to block. I don't have to hit. Yeah. As for which I prefer, I've been setting for a long time, so I would say it comes a little more naturally to me, but libero I think is just so much fun and I love it. So I would say I definitely prefer libero.
How old were you when you got into volleyball, and what was it about the sport that made you want to stick with it?
I think probably, I was like a really multi-sport athlete. I played softball, I played basketball. So really volleyball was just kind of like a summer camp thing up until I was, I think about grade 7. And that was my first year of club. I think I got into it. My older sister played, and that was kind of a thing that we did together. So that was probably the reason that I first got into it. But grade 7 was a weird year because it was COVID. So there was no playing. It was just practicing. So kind of after that season, I was like, I don't know if I love this. And then my grade 8 season, we kind of got to play some games and tournaments. And I was like, oh, wait, this is a lot of fun.
Well, you've been with now, is this, would they just call this the Pandas Club? Is it like Junior Pandas?
Yeah, like Junior Pandas, whatever.
So you've been with them since, I don't know, you're 12 or 13, and you're still playing U18 with the Pandas. This is your last club season with them.
It's my last year.
What about the Pandas program? Like, what have you liked so much about it that it's made you stick with that club for several years?
It's just one of the most elite clubs in Edmonton, for sure. The way that it's affiliated with the university, like the university players will come practice with us. We train in the university gym, like we work out there. Carolyn, who's the head coach at U of A, she'll come run practices with us. So it's just great to kind of I've always looked up to those girls since I was grade 8. So to kind of grow up and watch teammates go on to play for the university team, I just think there's nothing like it.
Well, they often are a perennial powerhouse.
For sure.
What's next for you? This is Tessa Paul, by the way, joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show. She's our Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week. So you've done a lot at junior high school, club level. What's next for Tessa Paul?
So I'm signed to the MacEwan Griffins women's volleyball team. So next year I'll be attending MacEwan, and I'm going into Bachelor of Sciences, which I'm really excited about, both the volleyball and the school. Yeah, I get to stay home, which is always nice. So,
well, that is nice being closer to home. Now, you sent me something here, and just wanted to get to know you a bit more. You say you're really good at jump rope. What? How do you find out that you're good at jump rope? Is this what would you call it? Double Dutch? Is this single jump rope? What's your specialty?
I can do it all. So this is just kind of something my mom was always getting us to do, and then sometimes when you're working out, you're warming up for volleyball, you'll do jump rope, and so I always pull out the tricks. I can do the crossovers and double jump and all that stuff.
All right. Well, Tessa, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us here on the Reid Wilkins Show. You are the Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week, so that means you'll get a $25 gift certificate to use out at the Past the Pantry in Sherwood Park, which I know you're familiar with, as well as a custom Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week hat. You can flex on all your teammates at Grant MacEwan and say, look at me, look at the hat I got. And I always say this, when you go to use your gift certificate at Past the Pantry, make sure you tell Nathan, he's the owner at Past the Pantry, tell him that you're the Athlete of the Week, and he will take really good care of you, all right?
Okay, will do. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, that was Tessa Paul joining us here. That is your Past the Pantry Athlete of the Week. Reid, again and again and again, we have these athletes on, and just well-spoken.
They're phenomenal.
With it, doing good in school, going on to, she's going to be pursuing, I believe, her Bachelor of Sciences. She wants to pursue a medical career. So just fantastic.
And how can people nominate?
People can nominate Jay. Well, don't nominate me. You can email jay@edmontonsportstalk.com to send in your nominee, or you can just go to edmontonsportstalk.com. There's a contact us form at the bottom of the page. If you just want to submit any athlete 4 years old to 84 years old or of age, you can do that there.
Yeah, we've had some incredible story. We've been doing this about a year now. It's been
awesome.
It's been really awesome. We're taking you to 6 o'clock tonight. Now, remember, on Monday, we're going to go until 6:30. Usually this show is 3 to 6 p.m. on Edmonton Sports Talk. We're going to go to 6:30 on Monday because the Oilers' game is at 8. And then at 6:30, we'll have the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show hosted by Tom Gazzola. Looking at our YouTube stream right now, we are at 110 thumbs. Let's see how high we can get. Maybe we can get to 155. Sometimes they don't register till after the fact.
Let's soar with the Eagles.
So let's try to get, if you have not already given us a thumbs up, please do so. And let's get to 155.
I got a question for you before
I can't drive 55. That could be the song. Anyway, sorry.
I like it. I like where your head's at. Okay. We just gave our Western Conference predictions, our Eastern Conference predictions, our Stanley Cup final prediction, and ultimate winner. Reid, of the teams that are in the Stanley Cup playoffs, which fan base would have the most over-the-top reaction should their team succeed and hoist the Stanley Cup?
Montreal. To the point where I'd be worried there'd be a riot.
Bigger than Edmonton?
More people there.
I don't know. Like, I think this city would blow the top off. Now, I guess I'm a bit of a homer here.
Yeah.
And I think Montreal, to be the team that brings it back to Canada. 33, like you said.
Yeah, I'd go probably Montreal, then Edmonton, probably then Buffalo. I mean, what a dream. What a borderline unbelievable. 14 years out of the playoffs, still sucking until the second week of December. What did you say their record was since this, like 9 regulation losses?
Buffalo?
Yeah.
36-9-5 since December 15th.
When it started. Wasn't it a game against Edmonton?
Possibly.
Or thereabouts?
Yeah.
And then you finished first in the division. It would be quite a party in Buffalo. And they've never won it. I think the most outrageous fan base reactions would be Montreal 1, Edmonton 2, and Buffalo 3. I just have to lean towards the Canadian cities, but I can't put Ottawa that high, though.
No, I wouldn't either. Philadelphia would be up there as well.
Yeah, they would celebrate. They're for sure. Yeah.
Crazy fan base. Zulu9694 says, crazy how people are sleeping on Tampa. I don't know.
No, he hasn't heard everybody's picks yet.
Right. And I did take Tampa to beat Montreal in the first round in 6. Coob.
Well, my pick for the Stanley Cup final, it will be the Minnesota Wild and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay to take it in 6.
All right, so Coob ain't sleeping on nobody.
Staying in Florida.
I think I used the triple negative there.
Coob
ain't sleeping on nobody.
Sleeping on nobody.
I don't know.
What?
That's
so does that mean he actually
grammar.
is sleeping on somebody?
I don't know what that means. That's horrible grammar. Don't ever do that, kids.
I never do that. No.
So you wrote down Tampa Bay over Mini?
Got it.
Okay. I think there's going to be a lot of different picks out there. I'm sure several people in the world are taking Tampa Bay.
Well, Benny took Tampa Bay, right?
Benny's leaning towards Tampa Bay. I wonder what...
Hernan took Tampa Bay, I think.
Did Hernan take Tampa Bay?
Did he? Okay.
I don't know if the morning show guys did their...
I was sleeping during the show. I didn't
wonder where Tommy's at.
Maybe they're going to do theirs on Monday.
True.
Leon Draisaitl did practice today. He was on a line with Podkolzin and Kapanen. Here's head coach Chris Knobloch.
We're getting him game ready as much as possible. And to do that, putting him with players that he would most likely play with. Before We had extra guys. Now we're pretty much down to our 13 forwards. We don't have a whole lot of extra guys, but it's about getting him playing with guys he's usually playing with. He was playing a lot with Pods and Caps this year, and certainly last year, and sometime during the playoffs. Most likely that'll be a line at some point. So that's my reasoning for putting him in a line. So he might be ready for game 1. He might be ready for game 3. He might be 5. But sometime we're expecting.
All right. So there's the latest on Leon Draisaitl. You can text us 780-218-9999. River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Don't forget about Tap 25 having 50% off the entire menu 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. That's at Tap 25, River Cree Resort and Casino.com. Jason Dickinson skated today, not though at practice. Here's more from Rob Locke.
It's doctors allowing him to play, and he's itching to get out there, and he wants to be part of this. He was on the ice today on his own. He did skate, and I got a report. I saw our training staff today. TD gave me a report how he's doing, and we expect him on the ice for practice on Sunday.
All right, so the Oilers practice today, off tomorrow, practice Sunday, morning skate, and the game on Monday to start the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's 5:45, an update from the Cube, and we'll wrap up the week with words of the day for EPL.
Leon Draisaitl was a full participant at Oilers practice, skating on a line with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen, and still no confirmation on if he'll be ready for the start of the postseason or not. Plus, the Oilers, they recalled Calvin Pickard from the Condors on an emergency basis. The Oilers Ducks start their series Monday night from Edmonton, and the NHL Playoffs, they kick off tomorrow. Game 1, Senators, Hurricanes, puck drop at 1 o'clock over to the NBA play-in tournament. They close that out with 2 games on the docket. It's the Hornets and Magic early in the first. Orlando up 10-5. Currently at 8 p.m., the Warriors and Suns duke it out. For the Raptors, they begin round 1 action against the Cavaliers at 11 tomorrow morning. And later tonight, the Jays face the D-backs. Game 1 of their 3-game series. Toronto 7-11, 4th in the AL East, sending Braden Fisher to the mound against Michael Soroka of Arizona. Total of 7 games live right now. Bottom 4th inning, Pirates up 1-0 on the Rays. It's the Giants with a 6-1 lead on the Nationals. Top of the 4th and bottom 3rd, runless between the Yankees and the Royals. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since '93. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. The final segment of the Reid Wilkins Show brings us back following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
EST Afternoons.
Joey Erden from the Bleacher Report. What do you think of Ducks Oilers? I've hated the way the Ducks have played at the end of the season here. I know there's reason to be kind of wavering on Edmonton, but I think Anaheim's at their best when they're playing kind of fire wagon hockey, and boy, you don't do that with the Oilers. You do not do that against the Oilers.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
River Cree Resort and Casino proudly presents Revisiting Credence. May 15th, the Credence tribute you don't want to miss. Get ready for a powerhouse performance as the magic of Credence lives on, delivering the iconic hits with unmatched pedigree, musicianship, and pure rock and roll energy. Don't miss a night of classic rock done right. Revisiting Credence, May 15th at River Cree Resort and Casino. Must be 18 plus. Get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Welcome back to the Reid Wilkins Show here on Friday. It's Friday, Reid. It's the weekend. It's exciting.
Pretty good.
Reid and I gave our predictions earlier. We also reviewed our preseason predictions, of which we both stunk. Here's some of the predictions that our listeners gave us. Penner's Pancake says Oilers over Tampa Bay in 6.
This is from October.
This is from October, so that could happen.
Yep.
That's live. VR Montenegro said there would be 2 10-goal games this year. Close.
We had a 9.
Bronco Nick says Edmonton over
4-1 against.
Yeah, Edmonton over Carolina in 5.
Could happen.
Rip City Step says Alec Regula for the Calder.
Didn't happen. Won't happen.
Casino Dealer J, Oilers over New Jersey in 6.
Can't happen.
Vincenzo Rhoda, Oilers over Leafs in 4.
Can't happen.
Jeremy the Surveyor, Oilers over New Jersey in 6, and the Oilers to finish with 121 points. Michigan, Mike the Michigan fan, Rangers over Vegas in 6, Red Wings make the playoffs. Waddy and Cloverdale, Leafs over Vegas. Nope.
The Marner Cup.
Gabe Star, Oilers over Florida. No. Big Uke said the Oilers would finish with 53, 23, and 6 for 112 points. He did say they would have the first-ranked power play in the NHL.
Good one.
Oilers over New Jersey in 5. Smitty the Welder, Edmonton over New York Rangers. Atif, Oilers over Boston in 7.
Oh, that could happen. That'd be something.
That would be something. All right, let's get to the word of the day.
Words of the day for Edmonton Public Library. Your free EPL library card can do more than you might expect. From books, movies, and video games to digital resources, creative spaces, and learning opportunities, there's something for everyone across Edmonton. Sign up online, epl.ca/sign up, or visit any of EPL's 21 locations to get started today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Oh, gosh, don't do that. Okay, first word of the day. These were submitted by Dave from Ewell.
Oh, interesting.
Who you'll be hearing a lot more during the playoffs because Reid is doing every playoff game.
Yes.
He's doing Reid's Read.
After home and away.
I've
just been doing home regular season, home and away.
Which is brought to you by Ewell, your partners in power. This is from Dave from Ewell. First word, appellation.
Appellation?
Appellation. There's a couple different definitions here, too, so I'll let you see where you go.
APPALACHIAN. That's wrong? I was quite confident. All right.
APPELLATION. Appellation.
Oh, I spelled it like the mountain range.
That's
I spelled
true.
it like the Appalachians. Appellation. This is having to do with the process of sewing.
She was granted the appellation of Queen after the ceremony.
A royal title.
Sure. An appellation is a formal name, title, or designation by which a person, place, or thing is known or identified.
Yeah, I spelled it like the Appalachian Mountain Range.
I
That's
don't
why
blame
I was
you.
confused. Okay.
Second word of the day, cognomen. Cognomen.
Cognomen. Well, you always say just trust your instincts. Plus, the show's almost over. Cognomin. Cognomen.
Tough day. Cognomen. Cognomen.
Okay, and I'm going to say this is something that makes you think about something.
Ooh, you suck.
0.5 out of 4, Reid. A cognomen is a formal term for a surname, family name, or nickname, often highlighting a specific characteristic.
Oh, okay. I was
Such
thinking,
as-
I was thinking like cognition.
The heinous nature of his crime earned him the cognomen monster.
Oh, nice.
Good
All
one,
right,
Dave.
well,
You stumped him.
I did terribly. Hello Hockey, 10 a.m. to noon tomorrow with Tom Gazzola and Sean Bell. They're going to be at local South Common. And 7 playoff games this weekend. And then, of course, the Oilers start on Monday. And we'll get you ready all day long here on Edmonton Sports Talk. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, yeah.